Sweet Jesus Radio.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to Sweet Jesus Radio. I'm your host, Sweet Jesus. Got my lovely co-host, Candace, in the house.
Hi.
Our guest today is a hilarious comedian. He's been on the show before. We talked football, we talked Star Wars, the military, all kinds of shit. He's back. We had a good time before, but he is back for round 2. I want to welcome to the show the homie Aaron Yankosky.
Thanks for having me.
What up? What up?
Hold on.
Oh, shit, we have and we got Chris in the back.
Live studio audience.
He's providing the applause.
Hell yeah.
You good here?
I apologize. I was running.
Aaron's mic over here.
I'm all fucked up. I was running late today too. That was my fault.
You weren't the only one.
I feel like that was shade.
I wasn't even. Not even.
Right.
I had an excuse. I was busy pulling down a statue on the way over.
Oh,
so.
I had
shit.
an excuse too.
It was. Never mind. Candace, how's your day so far?
It's been good. I was literally asleep all day. I was kind of hungover in the morning.
Oh shit.
So I've just been recovering on top of recovering, and
And we'll get into some of that a little later. Mr. Yankosky,
Yeah.
besides the statue pulling of prominent Mexican figures, how was your day so far?
So far, so good. I think I started off at about 7 a.m., went and did my cardio, and then I went right back to fucking bed and woke up at about 5:30, and I was like, all right, let's go. I'm a night owl. So.
nice.
Yeah, same here, man. Yeah, I mean, I did a little partying last night as well. Nothing too crazy, just chilling with the homies, but yeah, took a little too far as usual.
Per usual.
Yes, that's all right. So, listeners, we're going to just, last time, of course, it was Aaron. It was more of an interview type thing. And this time it's going to be a little different. It's just going to be us. A lot of episodes are going to be like this going forward, where it's just me and Candace and the guests, or just me and Candace and I, just shooting the shit, talking about shit we've been up to, shit we've done in between episodes. Well, we got Aaron here. Backstory, he had been asking me to be on the show, and I told him he's on the list. I don't think he believed me because it took a while, but he would keep hitting me up. I ignored him a couple times.
He said you were
Aaron,
thirsty.
We're ready for you.
I was fucked up, dude. I was sending you dick pics for nothing.
Oh, you can keep those coming.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm all about
Keep
that.
them rolling. Keep them
It
rolling.
doesn't have to be yours either. Just
Just a dick,
Yeah,
as long
just
as
dicks.
it's somebody's.
Yeah, I don't discriminate, you know.
When it was black and 13 inches, I think you knew it wasn't mine.
That's when I replied to you.
Oh, yeah, he was like,
that's what
okay.
got me to reply.
That got your attention.
You got my
I was
attention
like,
now.
you know what? You can be on the show.
Girthy.
I like it.
Double tap. That's it. You have the lighter, dog?
I do. Here we go. Over the top of the yonder there.
Listeners, apparently I'm a cigarette smoker now. Past couple months. So there you go.
Heathens.
Only
Thanks,
when you're
quarantine.
recording.
Heathens.
Only on religious holidays. Anyway, so yes, let's get started, guys. Let's go with Candace first.
Oh, because I got a lot to talk about.
You got a lot to talk about. Unfortunately, you had something horrible happen to you. When was this, Friday?
Friday, yeah.
Can you talk about that?
So I almost
If you
died,
want to.
guys. I almost lost my life. I'm going to be the bitch who's all dramatic for the next couple of weeks because
Oh, shit.
I can.
Like if you piss somebody off, I was like, I was in a car accident, okay? So like two
No,
months later.
I swear to God. I used
Next
that
year.
yesterday. I was crying all day yesterday. Yesterday's my birthday also. Okay, so let's rewind. Friday, I got in a car accident. Totaled my car. Literally almost died.
Oh, shit.
And then Saturday was my birthday. So
Sucks.
thank God. I'm like, I'm not like corny like that. Like, I'm not like, oh my God, I'm so blessed. But like, bitch, I could have died.
Shit's scary. Can you talk about it, or are you too traumatized? What happened? I didn't ask
My
you.
lawyers have advised me against it.
Oh,
no, I'm
shit.
just kidding.
You were hit by a truck, so you called Chuck. Is
That
how it
3-year-old
goes?
came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
No,
Did you get a car for your birthday at least?
I fucking wish, dude.
So it was a waste of a birthday then.
Right? I got fucked up.
Better luck next year.
At least I lived to see another year.
Hopefully you
Just
got
kidding.
a
That's-
fucking bus pass now for your birthday.
Dude, I have like
Something.
PTSD being in cars in general. I'm like all shifty for everything.
I've been like that when I got into an accident too.
This is
Tell
my-
us though.
So, I mean, it was the stupid rain's fault. And I'm not like a stupid El Paso driver. Like, I'm not about to sit here and have none of that. But it was really the fucking rain's fault. And my car. I blame my car a little bit. The like, tires
Tires are all
locked up.
bald and shit.
Right? No,
Like a girl.
the tires locked up because of the
Yeah.
rain. So I, like, glided.
Yeah.
Glided.
New word.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go to the judges on that one.
Yeah.
Like we'll take
accept
it.
We'll accept it.
We'll
It's fine.
take
It's
Glided.
fine. I almost died. It's fine.
Guys, stop! I almost died.
That's gonna be my new excuse for. I almost died.
You're gonna make a T-shirt.
Leave
that
me
says
alone.
That. I almost died.
That 5 minutes worth
Bumper
of El
sticker.
Paso rain could have ended in her life being taken.
It really could have.
So what happened?
Spun out
Spun.
on fucking
Holy
I-10,
fuck.
dude. Like I pinballed
On
between
I-10. Holy fuck.
on I-10 between the median and a semi. Like I kind of pew pew.
Holy
pew.
fuck. So you hit a semi also?
Yeah, and the motherfucker kept going. Then
he
it
was
didn't
fine?
stop, bro. Like I mean, apparently.
He's all laughing. Well, I'm
Right?
glad you're with us. What happened? Did you get some bumps and bruises?
Yeah, my lips fatter than usual. If you can't tell.
Can't right now, but I see like a little cut. Is
Yeah,
that
I put
from-
matte lip gloss on and matte lipstick, but
Where did you hit your lip on the steering wheel?
steering wheel,
Holy
dude.
fuck!
and then I have a bruise right here, but I put makeup on and you can't see it. And then I have scratches right here from when the airbag hit me.
Shit. Oh, sorry to hear that, friend. I'm glad you didn't die, but it sucks about your car. And yeah, I've been in not an accident. The scariest shit I was in was my tires are new or close to new, and I guess they were defective. The one on the back, the
Blew
tread
out.
came off.
I don't know what that means.
The tread, like the top layer, it's just like it's its own layer, and it started flapping. I didn't know. I'm like, what the fuck? And all of a sudden, my car jumps off but this is on the way back from cruises, so there's not too much traffic, but there was traffic. But you're going 75, 80, and then it jumps off, and then on its own jumps back on. Then I start spinning, and then I stop where I'm facing traffic directly.
Dude, well, in my old car one time, whoever had like done my brakes or whatever bullshit you do
Hates
in
you.
the tires,
Oh.
apparently they didn't tighten the lug nuts tight enough. Dude, my whole fucking tire rolled off as
Holy
I was
fuck.
about to get on
It's a lawsuit.
I-10. I mean, I bought it from some like Mexican dude off,
Oh, yeah, you can't sue
offer up or
Mexicans.
some shit. Either way. Either fucking way.
You're allowed to laugh, Aaron. That was a good joke.
Yeah, no, I'm
He's
just,
like, I'm the comedian here.
no, I'm just
I'm
trying
the
to.
only funny one.
I'm just trying to absorb all this. I mean, it's.
Have you ever been in any accidents, crazy accidents, like something pretty
Life
crazy?
threatening.
The day I was born.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's your nickname to your parents, right? Accident.
Yeah.
Aaron
No.
Accident Yankosky in the house.
I've actually been a pretty lucky, decent driver. I do know that when I was touring once in California, I was driving through fucking Tucson on the I-10, and it was the craziest shit because I see
Fucking
this,
I-10,
I see
man.
this fucking like little 4-door Honda fucking. I don't know what the fuck, Accord, like 1997 or whatever. This dude's just cruising along. I have no idea what the fuck happened, but this dude just like veers hard fucking right and just eats shit like nobody was around him, nothing. He just fucking freaks out and just careens right into the fucking guardrail up in front of me. And then like NASCAR style, he just like starts fucking spinning out of control, like coming across all the lanes, and I just like swerve, boom. And I just like, it was one of those, I just kept driving, I like look in the fucking rear view mirror and there's explosions and shit. And I'm just like,
shit.
nope, didn't see a goddamn thing. I ain't about to be late.
They
Fuck
look like
this
they need
shit.
help, but
Yeah, it's like, hey, it's,
no, they look fine.
he's probably dead. There's
I'm
nothing
sure
I can do.
that man on fire will eventually.
Yeah,
get
I was
put
just
out.
like, wow, that was kind of fucking crazy.
Oh,
but
well, I hope somebody stops and helps him.
I've been kind of fucking fortunate.
Yeah, I've
So.
seen accidents like happen really close to me. It's like, oh shit. And I'm like, shit. I went to go help an old man. He just ran right into a fucking pole, like hard. And he got out of the car and I was about to stop and then other people stopped, but I was running late to take somebody to the airport. And I was like, somebody's got him. But I was like, fuck.
You haven't been involved in a car accident though till you see like car accidents when you're in Mexico. Like I was probably 19 years old. I was drunk. It was like 2 a.m. and out on the corner getting fucking street tacos. You know, you can get like fucking $4 for $1 with a big ass bottle of fucking Coke. And I meant Coca-Cola, not, you know, I mean, you could get cocaine down there too in Tijuana,
both,
but we're standing there and we just hear this fucking screeching sound and we're like, what the fuck? And we look and this fucking car just T-bones this other one here in an intersection. And I'll never forget, like the one car, like there's no movement, like nobody. And then you see the other car that fucking smacked him like a clown car, dude. There's just like 8 fucking Mexican dudes like pile out of this fucking car and just scatter in all directions and just take off running and just like, fuck it. I'm like, holy shit. Hey, can I get another fucking taco, man?
Can I get
Like,
some extra limes?
Yeah, like, that's fucked up, man. Fuck, I'm so drunk and hungry. Fuck.
So what did you do on your birthday?
So I cried all day on my birthday.
Same.
Very emotional. No, just kidding. I got super fucked up. So I also happened to share a birthday with one of my friend's kids, and she happens to be one of my favorite kids.
Cool.
So we went to Chuck E. Cheese.
It's still open?
Yeah.
Even during the COVID thing?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Fuck it.
No Chucky. Super weird.
Very little cheese.
Very
Very
little
little
cheese.
cheese, no rat.
The cheese is wearing a mask.
And we were just there.
Abstract.
They just filed for bankruptcy.
That's what I was told too. I thought Chuck E. Cheese and Peter Piper and all that shit was
Out there in
Going
Tierra,
under.
wherever the fuck you're at, that was where the Chuck E. Cheese was at?
No,
that was
no.
later, right?
Yeah, we went
Okay,
to
so
the...
you hijacked the kid's birthday party.
Yeah, we pre-gamed at the kid's birthday party because, you know, that's how you do.
My name is Candace. So that's...
And then we went to go get alcohol, and then we went to my friend's house over there in the Tierras, and then that's where we had our little
adult party.
shindig.
Grown up party.
Yeah, the kids were all annoyed. It's
I'm
fine.
actually a little mad at you. I was fucking messaging you, taking hours to reply to me.
Dude, okay, but you're like usually like a caller person, and
I was working.
I was fucked up literally by like 9. Like I was
Clearly
super.
Before that, I was texting way before that.
Yeah, but you were texting me. That's what I mean. You're usually like a
Yeah, but
caller.
I was working.
Well,
Don't
you
listen to
should have
that,
called
boss.
me when.
Yeah, well,
You
by
got
that
out.
point, I was like, I already said I was going to go to the, I went to El Paso.
Dude, and then I fucked up. I told Leslie, I was like, yeah, come through, Leslie, da-da-da-da. But then she had told me to, like, go through, and I told her I was with Leslie. She's like, yeah, that's fine, that's cool. But I, like, forgot and misunderstood and still thought she was coming. Like,
Yeah.
we were just missing each other completely. I was really sad.
Yeah, because I was like, because you said you didn't have plans. I'm like, well, I'm down to take you somewhere. I still want to take you. I'll take you to dinner and shit.
I was
But
gonna say, we could go out tonight.
yeah, we can do tonight, tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. But point
obviously
being-
you're gonna drive.
and of course.
Too soon. Too soon.
Too soon.
Just kidding.
Point being, I was like keeping the schedule up and waiting for a reply. It's like, this bitch. And then I said I'm gonna go ride scooters. He's like, on my birthday. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, bitch, you haven't replied in 5 hours. 5 hours more. Let me get my phone.
I'm offended by the tone you just tried to insinuate that I was using because I did not.
I read it in your voice and it sounded just like you when I read it.
It was that high pitched and
Yeah.
screechy.
All my female friends were being weird to me. Not
I
all of
feel
them,
attacked.
but they were being weird. Leslie included, April included. We'll leave it at that. We'll leave the details
Shots
out.
fired.
They are fired. Fuck that. But yeah, anyways.
That was just Jesus. Jesus is speaking on behalf of himself. He does not speak for us.
Does not-
I love you.
The opinions of
I love
sweet
you, girls.
Jesus. But, cool. Well, at least you did something. But yeah, I'm still down to do something. I'll take you somewhere. We'll do something.
It's still my birthday month. It's
Your
still my birthday month.
Mine too.
And then because I died, like it's just even more special.
It's like a like a resurrection. It's a second birthday. Your second birthday is on the 24th.
Chill, Tupac, chill.
Okay, so other stuff we've been up to since the last episode. What did we do last? It was just was that Amy?
Those are Amy.
Amy episode. She shared awesome street fight stories from New York, all kinds of shit. We had Gigi on the podcast. She's hilarious. So check that episode out.
Shout out to
as
Gigi
well.
and Amy.
Shouts to both of them. And,
Can I tell you, it's so cute. My mom told me that she started listening to the Amy episode, but the fight part, I started listening to it. I was like, Mom, you're so cute.
I think she likes the post when I tag you.
She does.
Yeah. So one of the things we talked about before was, and even just off mic, we were talking about we wanted to have birria tacos for how long we've been talking about
Oh,
it?
we
Over a
finally
month.
went and got tacos.
So we found a spot. You had already found it, but we were trying to see if they had dine in. They did. It was super fucking hot that day.
like dumb hot.
It was at this time and it was still fucking hot. But we finally got our birria tacos. They're pretty damn good.
The
What's it?
fix.
Sancho's, right?
Yeah, and the
That place is pretty
nachos
dope.
were fucking good.
Yeah,
as
the nachos
shit.
are really good. So I recommend that place to eat, to hang out as a bar, because it's a bar too. That's not my cup of tea. It's got a little bit of a
mine.
douchey vibe.
definitely
but
mine.
That's definitely your vibe. But the food was fucking bomb. For being a bar, also a popular bar, they had some pretty badass food.
Oh, and then that shrimp thing that I got,
The shrimp with
the beer.
fruit and shit.
Yeah, that
that
shit
shit
was
was
dope.
bomb as fuck. So check out Sancho's. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's Far East. What is it? Tierra Este, all that shit.
Yeah, tierra something.
Yeah.
Something out
One
there.
of the tierras. So that was dope. Overall, it was super hot that day. We're melting in the patio. I felt bad for the girls because all y'all's makeup was melting off. And
I still looked good.
no, you did.
Just kidding.
It just sucks.
No, but it
that
was fucking
feeling.
hot.
Were their eyebrows disappearing and shit too?
They were hanging
One's
on by
like
a
down here
thread.
by their cheek.
One of them was where the sun was at. That one was melted, but there was shade on the other one. So, so that's one of the
It's like
things
a
we
fucking
did.
house of wax. Their face is just melting.
Dude, yeah, no. Jesus was like sweating like if he had done like a full on workout by the
Yeah,
end.
dude, my shirt in the front. Oh my god, it was bad, but the food was worth it. We had fun. I also broke my cherry as far as the scooters go. We went the same day, right, as we did Amy's.
Oh yeah.
Those little scooters downtown.
They cut us off though.
Yeah. Well, I know they stop at 11 and they just stops moving because they can control them remotely. I'm like, what the fuck? Did I break it? But we did that. A little tipsy, riding scooters. A lot tipsy, maybe. That was dope. We got a good half hour or something, right?
Dude, can I tell you a story? So I
course.
went scootering with my other friend. Like
After that?
yeah.
Okay.
Dude,
So you're cheating on me. I get it. Okay.
he fucked his ankle up, dude.
Those
like
things get away from you, man. Have you done that
bad.
No, I have a car.
shit? We weren't going to work, motherfucker.
Well, no, I mean,
Not
yeah,
like my body intact.
Have you heard of fun before? You should try it sometime.
It is fun when I have a car and I can just drive instead of pushing
No
around a
shit.
scooter.
I feel attacked.
Besides, this, you know, with everything that's going on, you don't know who's been on those fucking scooters. I'm surprised the crackheads haven't
I'm
made off
surprised
with
you're
them.
here right now because I've been everywhere.
Dude, I was at ground zero when the COVID broke
So
out.
what's your fucking problem?
No, not that I am immune, goddammit.
Then
Wait,
what's the problem then?
you were in China?
Well, okay, second ground zero, United States ground zero. I was
Yeah,
over
he's
in
a spy.
Seattle when it happened.
Is that like where it first hit?
That's
First
where the
came
first
in?
I
major
don't know.
outbreak took place. Was
Yeah.
up there in Seattle, and I was there when I was on tour. I was doing a show out in East Washington, and there I am like 2 days before the show at my brother's house watching the fucking news, and the governor's on there like, "Yo, fuck this whole state's on lockdown." I'm like,
Damn.
I'm on the phone with my booker like, don't tell me I flew all the way up here for nothing, goddammit.
Did you do some gigs or they?
Yeah, luckily we were able to get the show in, but not the next weekend, but the weekend after. Like they completely shut down the
Yeah.
comedy club there, the casino, everything. It
What's
was
the club
closed
called
off.
there?
It was Joker's Comedy Club
I've
in
heard of it, yeah.
Richland, Washington.
I've heard of it through the podcasts of all these comedians. But yeah, Scooters listeners, check them out if you haven't. They're fucking fun. They really do get away from you, but once you get used to it, they're fucking hilarious. But I think the mistake that people make, they turn the gas on and whatever, the power, and they just freak out. So they don't. All you have to do is take
Let
your finger
go.
off.
It's like not that hard.
Plus, they have brakes. So they just keep going and they panic
Dude,
and
my
they just leave
homie-
the power on.
My homie like really
That's
like
probably what he did.
ran into a fucking car. Like you don't see the curb right there? Like it came out of nowhere?
He panicked. I ran into a fucking street sign and shit.
The loser.
Do any cool jumps off that thing? Just right
So
off
cool.
the curb.
They're all heavy.
Fucking
Are they?
Napoleon
Yeah.
Dynamite shit. What does he say?
They're not like razor scooters or anything like that.
Yeah, no.
Nah, they
Like
have,
my kid takes his to the skate park and shit, and he'll be doing all
these
sorts of
have.
little
They're
jumps.
powered. They're
They're
powered.
electric.
They go like 15 miles an hour, man.
No shit.
Yeah, they take off on you. They take off on you, man.
That's pretty
So, but
impressive.
you like if you panic, you'll freeze up and you don't take your finger off, and
freak
you'll
the fuck
run
out.
into somebody or a wall or a car or whatever the fuck. But once you get the hang of it, it's
Or a
all
curb.
good. Or yeah, you might hydroglid it or something, you know.
Yeah, you could have hydroglid.
I feel attacked.
You almost died. Too soon. Yeah, so I recommend them, listeners, because I'm hooked. I've been there once. But I want to go again.
I'm hooked.
Yeah, no, they're fucking fun,
He's
dude.
addicted to
And you know what I
scooters.
like? I am. But what I like about
I
it is
just
I
have an
live.
addictive personality.
You guys don't understand. You don't know how addiction works, all right? Scooters Anonymous. But it's so super close to my crib. I live right here, Sunset
Do you
Heights.
have to wear a
so-
helmet when you ride one, or
Nah.
I mean,
No.
it's bad enough you're already douchey enough riding a scooter. Then you got to wear a fucking helmet, and knee pads.
Imagine Jesus goes in full on like elbow
Yeah,
pads,
elbow
knee
pads, knee
Right
pads.
here.
Safety first.
And on top
Bubble
of that,
wrap.
a biohazard suit. Nah, they're dope, listeners. If you haven't, I highly recommend it. Just be careful with kids. Like, they really do take off on you. But the park, Placita's dope. It's all lit up. It's a good time. But you got to wait till, obviously, the sun goes down because
Yeah,
it's too
definitely.
fucking hot. Even when we went, it was late and it was still hot.
Is there anything even fucking open down there though? Like I'm imagining you're riding around
No.
scooters, but you're just riding around a
No, we
ghost
were
town.
looking
Yeah.
for
Nothing
food.
is open.
We were looking for food and no, there's nothing open.
We also went on a Sunday hella late.
Yeah, we were kind of late. I'm sure a couple of spots are open.
Yeah, not that late though.
Yeah, who knows? Some of these bars are breaking the rules left
But
and right.
I'm guessing though, from the most part, obviously being here doing the podcast, none of us are wearing these stupid fucking masks or anything. Are you guys? I mean, are you over this now? What's what are you
pandemic?
feeling? The pandemic.
I mean,
It's killing all 1% of our population. Oh God.
Yankosky's gonna get political now.
No, I'm not. Hey, it is what it is. Don't make this about me.
I'm
I'm not the
all
guy
for it.
putting the numbers up.
Nah, man. Me personally, I mean, we've talked about it on the podcast because you have to, right? It's just such a big thing.
You can't avoid it.
But I wear my mask when they make me wear it. You know, I have no choice if I have to buy food at Walmart or whatever.
I can dig that.
But I mean, I'm just here at home all the day. When I'm with my friends at their crib, I mean, obviously we're not gonna wear masks. But yeah, it's whatever. If they force me to wear a mask, and if I don't have one, I'm not gonna make a big scene. I just
You're not gonna go Karen.
Karen out. You went full Karen on a
yeah,
scooter.
I'm not gonna do that. But
Kevin?
I wear when they make me. But for a long time, they left it up to the business.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to bet if I go to I'm not gonna say which one, but my local convenience store, I bet you if I didn't wear a mask, they know me so much there that they probably wouldn't tell me shit. But I just wear it, just not because they're enforcing it more. So, whatever. But, no, if I don't have to, I won't wear it.
I go to the 7-Eleven on Dyer all the time because that's where I live. Like, Murderer's Row over there. And I go to the 7-Eleven there, and the employees there, they're doing the mask thing. Anybody comes in, they ask them to wear a mask. But, I mean, that's also, like I said, that's crackhead central, too. So, like, the crackheads will walk in, and they're just like, hey, you need to wear a mask. That crackhead's just like,
ignore them.
Okay, dude, I was literally just eating out of a dumpster. I don't give a fuck. They just go back and do whatever
Crackheads
they're
are
gonna
immune
do.
to the Rona.
Yeah, they're immune anyways.
I
want a crackhead to cough on me so I can get my immune system up, you know what I'm saying? But... So, yeah, the scooters, like I said, do that shit. But as far as the masks, yeah, I mean, we talked. I don't want to talk about it too much because we talked about it a lot on previous episodes. But, yeah, it's like you said, they're fudging the numbers. So it's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck do we trust? And that's why I'm like, I'll follow all the rules once you stop lying about the numbers and shit. Because you guys are lying about
The man
shit.
you're taking the advice from was caught at a baseball game yesterday, not wearing a mask.
Fauci guy?
Fucking hanging out on his cell phone and shit. I was drinking water.
In his defense, there was nobody there, though. Yeah,
Well, he did have like two motherfuckers close enough that he could have given him a hand job. So I'm not, let's call it what it is.
Yeah.
But
I see what you're saying.
he was caught.
I agree.
He was caught.
I agree. Yeah, especially if you're the doctor, even if there's nobody around, you should.
If
lead
you're
by
supposed to,
example.
if you're the poster
if you're the
boy,
face and the poster,
yeah.
you should lead. Even if there's two family members next to you, you got to wear it just because you're the one.
Keep up appearances,
talking
motherfucker.
shit. Yeah, you have to lead by example. So I agree with that 100%.
He's got the cure. He don't give a fuck.
So aside from that, also another cool thing. Recently, we got Fake Lashes, Real Feelings started up again. Listeners, if you don't know what that is, that's another podcast I'm involved in. I produce it and I talk a little bit on it, but that's the homie Gloria, owner of Bomb Beauty Products. So we got a new episode after several months of nothing with her friend Pamela. So check out that episode. I'm about to drop. I'll drop it by the time this shit drops. So check that out. Fake Lashes, Real Feelings. If you haven't heard of it before, produced by yours truly. Any thoughts on that, Candace?
No, I
You're a little quiet today. I want your energy up.
I'm a little traumatized.
Give her a fucking. I almost died.
I was dying.
Check the tequila, Chris.
No,
check the
I
tequila,
had-
Chris. Go see if it's cold enough.
I had seen that you guys had done another episode, and it didn't dawn on me until I had seen that you guys had done another one that she hadn't really put out.
Yeah, we hadn't
one
done
in
shit.
a minute. And I was like, wow, Jesus.
Yeah, I think Gloria, I think she was waiting for me to tell her. Let's do
when
another
to do
episode.
it?
I'm like, well, it's your podcast, and you should tell me. So I hit her up because just by chance, the place that hosts our podcast, because she paid for a year in advance, and it came up, and I was getting emails like, hey, your shit's up. Like, do you want to renew? And so I had to tell her about that. Like, hey, do you want to renew or not? So yeah. So in that conversation, it's like, let's do another one. Like, I've always been ready, dude. Like, it's your podcast. You have to initiate it.
See, that would be my problem is that Jesus didn't tell me anything.
Yeah, a lot of you are like that. By you, I mean girls. Not just people are like that.
I knew what
I'm
you
kidding.
meant.
I'm kidding. No. But all jokes aside, people are like that. Like, they come to me like, I want to do this, and that. Like, for one, are you going to pay me? Because I don't know you that well. For two, when somebody hits me up like that, they're basically saying, they want me to do 99% of the work, and they just want to take the props and whatever benefits that come with it, and that's not going to happen. So, but if it's a cool idea, I'm down. But you initiate, like you're the one coming to me, like, but you know this, and that. I know, but I got a full plate already. Like you have to do your part.
I think that happens with everything around
Yeah,
here. Like
a
you'll
lot
have
of people
people
are
that
like
want to get to, yo, bro, let's collaborate, and you're like, okay, fucker, I'm ready when you are.
But they will.
Well, that's the thing. Like, no, what's the thing?
There's no thing.
Like,
asshole.
yeah,
If
you're
there's
either
a thing,
in-
then don't bring it up.
Yeah, you
Plain and
either
simple.
want to fucking do it or you fucking don't.
Yeah.
I think that's what
They're just
really
they
drives
just like
me
some
crazy about
people.
it.
Some people are lazy. Some people just want to sound cool. That's a huge shot. We got Candace pouring up the Don Julio.
I'm doing some
Some
Don
people just
Julio
wanna-
ASMR.
Oh, you doing it on the mic? ASMR. But you know what I'm saying? Some people want to do shit just to kind of impress you. They just will bring it up. They bring up the idea so you can go, like,
Well,
oh,
I'm
cool
looking at
idea.
getting this big project together, and then it fucking goes nowhere. Yeah.
They never do anything, yeah. I had a friend that I had to shut him up after months of him. Every time we'd hang out, good friend of mine. But he'd always talk about this story's going to open up. And 1 second, hold on.
Nope.
And some kind of shop with throwback stuff, clothes and shoes. And this is before this shit was big because he really does know his shit. But every time he'd bring it up, like after 10 times of bringing it up, I was like, dog, I'd always ask him, so what have you done? Like, have you got your license or whatever the fuck, business license or whatever?
Working on it, bro.
And he's like, nah, not yet. And he's like, and so the last time this is a long time ago, I was like, it's been 6 months, bro. Like, straight up, don't take it the wrong way, but
I don't want to fucking hear it anymore.
Yeah, don't bring it up anymore, dude, because that shit's annoying. Like, I told him. He's like, all right. It's like, every time I ask you 6 months later, you haven't done anything. Like, dude, you don't have to tell me that shit to be cool. Like, you can kick it, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got a lot to kick.
You ain't got a lot of kick
But
it.
a lot of people are like that. It's common as fuck. I'm the type, I just do it, you know what I'm saying?
I bitch all the time. I do a lot of the film projects around here and whatnot, and a lot of them are, just the small, quick, shotgun 10, 15-minute projects, if that. And it's like, man, I sit back and I realize I'm like, this was good, but you know what? We could do more. We could really do more. All it takes is just a little bit of dedication. Not a lot. Just, you know what? Take fucking time out of your busy schedule. Look, if we were able to get 10 to 15 minutes worth of quality footage in just one weekend, imagine what we could do if we just all set aside 2 fucking months, okay? Yeah. And every weekend, hey, we just dedicate ourselves to fucking filming. You got yourself a feature-length fucking film by the end of fucking 2 months. Yeah. But everybody's got excuses. And
excuses. That's the main thing.
You either fucking want it or you don't.
It's excuses. It's also...
time management.
I was about to say, because people say, I don't have time. Like, no, you're just picking other things
you have to
ahead
make
of that.
time.
I almost died, and I was still here today.
Thank you for coming.
She's got one eyelash on and shit. Like,
she's only a little bit late, but I even told Erin, I know she must be going through it because she's punctual always, But
it's taken me long. I can't lift my arms for
No.
as long as I normally can.
She had to
do my
ride a
makeup.
scooter all the way here, fucker.
the scooter ran out of power.
Yeah.
I had to recharge my scooter halfway here.
They don't have any recharging station. She's in a body cast right now. Nah,
Cheersies.
Chris, cheers from over here.
Salud.
Cheers, guys.
Cheersies.
We're taking a shot, listeners. Don Julio.
The Don J.
Hell yeah. Well, I'll say it again. You're one of my closest friends. Just recently, we've come closer. I'm glad you weren't seriously injured. It sucks about your car. Let me know if you need anything.
Thank you, friend.
If I can do it, I'll do it. If I'm not obviously working and shit.
And I'm like mad about my car, but if that's all I lost, like that's fine. I can take that L.
Yeah. I mean, that's life, I kind of wish somebody would have hit you. That way, you can use their insurance. But it was just a loan car thing.
You obviously lost the license plate of that semi who took off. That motherfucker's gone.
That would have been a cool lawsuit.
The cop was like, he didn't stop. I was like,
Yes, he stopped.
Do
He's
you see
invisible.
him?
Yeah,
He's wearing his vehicle has
he's
thermal
parked right there.
camouflage.
Yeah.
he
Thermal
told me he was
camouflage.
gonna wait down there for you if you want to just.
Yeah, he said,
Go
just
find
get
him.
at him. Get the cuffs ready. Nah, but
He gave me his card before he left. He said, call him.
oh my god.
He said you can find him on Facebook.
This is why she's my co-host. She's hilarious. So yeah, man. Another thing I did, I got a simple little tattoo. Again, listeners, we're just talking about stuff we've been up to. And again, lucky for me, I have 2 funny people in front of me so they can carry the most of the weight. But I got a little tattoo on my arm. The story behind that, Even though I think she's mad at me right now for no reason because you know how women are. My bestie Leslie, it doesn't matter. She doesn't listen to the podcast. She doesn't support. But
she's one of those friends.
we've been wanting to get a matching tattoo.
So you got matching scooters?
We got a tattoo of a scooter. Yeah.
There you go.
On their ass.
What?
Yeah.
On their ass. It's like driving into my butthole.
And it says nobody rides for free.
Oh yeah, baby. Yeah. Ass gas or scooters.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we got a little Stay Gold tattoo. Stay Gold. If you're a regular listener, you guys know Outsiders is my favorite movie. I already have
Stay Gold Pony Boy.
Yeah, I already have a Stay Gold tattoo, a bigger one, but we wanted to get a matching one, so we got that. And yeah, that's a sick ass movie.
By
my
the
favorite movie
homie
of all
X.
time. The homie X did it. He's been it's his second time on the podcast. A couple episodes.
Still owes us birria tacos. I'm not gonna let that
Yeah,
go.
yeah. You should have brought that up.
You know what you
I should have
can't
brought it
get
up when I was
you
getting
can't
the tattoo.
you get birria tacos, but you know what I found you can't get over here? At least maybe I haven't found the spot. You cannot get tacos de cabeza here.
I haven't looked for them, but I'm sure
Like
somewhere.
California, Cali, you can get them anywhere, man.
Yeah.
But here you can't get tacos de cabeza.
Listeners,
I think
if
I've
you
heard
know
of it.
anywhere that has tacos de cabeza, let Yankosky
That's on this
know.
side. I ain't going to fucking
Yeah,
Juarez to get them. I'm not like, trying to get killed.
I'll
getting
go over there,
tacos.
but not just for cabeza.
you go there for a different
You're
kind
gonna
of
go.
cabeza.
You're gonna get a couple different kind of cabezas if you go over there.
That's the punchline, Candace. Thank you.
They'll cut off your cabeza.
Yeah, where's the letter? So yeah, the tattoo, that was fun. Again, an opportunity. Just we're talking about what we've done, but also an opportunity to promote and shout out X because he's just opened his tattoo shop. So much success to him, and check out those episodes. Both of them are hilarious. Candace is on the more recent one, and yeah, we had a good time. We just got
you
the
guys
tattoo.
made me work out.
Oh yeah, on the episode there, Candace did a couple push-ups. I put it in my story. We'll have to show it to Chris. I don't know if you've seen it. Have you seen the push-ups?
Oh wait,
So-
yes I have. I
Oh,
have
you
seen
did?
the push-ups. She didn't really.
Yeah.
Look, we're
Not
not.
for a
We're
girl.
not. We're not talking about the quality
No,
here.
I liked it. I mean, for women, they're not. It's harder for them. I mean, it's just this. She pumped out two. I mean, I know girls that can't even do one. So, you're the inferior gender. So it's just no
They
nothing.
got them legs.
Crickets.
It's
This
ma'am.
guy's
It's ma'am.
This guy's in the fucking.
Thank you, Aaron.
I mean, I'm just.
His real name is Arian.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Arian.
Don't start that fucking rumor. That's all.
That's
I
gonna be the
fucking
name of
do.
the episode. Make a note.
That
Arian.
got darker real quick. I'm putting my shades back on.
Arian Yankosky.
Oh, it's bad enough. I drive a Challenger. Just like every other fucking soldier on Fort Bliss.
Damn.
But
Is it yellow?
fuck no.
Why do
No,
people
mine's-
just keep like perpetuating like those types of like stereotypes and patterns? Like he's even saying it just like every other. Like, then why did you get one?
Because I didn't get the bullshit version. I actually got like an RT and shit. I could afford the nice one. So
But you're still fitting into that.
still fitting into that mold of
Yeah.
like, oh look at me. I'm a soldier and I'm a
soldier
sports
with the
car.
beard.
Yeah, go figure. You know what? And I look at it this way. There's two kinds of people in this world. Those that have cars like mine and those that hate on people who have cars like mine because they can't afford a car like mine. So you take it with a grain of salt.
I don't hate on shit. I'm sure your car's dope as fuck. I don't like flashy cars for myself, but I like looking. I'm like, oh shit, that's dope.
I don't spend money on shit. Like, I'm a cheapskate kind of guy, except I believe in driving a nice car and I believe in having like a nice entertainment system at home. I'll sit on a fucking milk crate, but I will be playing a fucking 70-inch fucking plasma LCD, all that shit.
That's some
fucking
guy
TV.
shit. That's some guy shit.
I was about to say that's some super guy shit.
Yeah.
You know?
No bad frame with a big ass TV.
Fucking, yeah, I'm all about that. I believe in having quality entertainment systems
Yeah,
and
yeah.
a nice ride. Other than that, I can
Yeah.
fucking... I had comedian Anthony Austin Brown come by my house one time, and
Shouts to Anthony.
yes, much love to Anthony. And he came over, and I'll never forget this motherfucker. We're chilling, drinking at my house, and he opens up the fridge and he goes, "Motherfucker, all you got in your fridge is milk and sauces." And it was like I couldn't even
you don't
deny
wanna
it.
look at my fridge,
I was about
man.
to say beer and mayonnaise.
My
Might add,
fridge.
might add some pickles in there
You
from
saw
like
my
8 months
refrigerator.
I
ago.
saw just a freezer.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, it's
Oh,
empty,
actually,
man.
the fridge.
It's empty.
I was like, "Bitch, do you want to play PlayStation or not, motherfucker?"
Play or not, it's your turn, motherfucker.
That's takeout.
Yeah, Fake Lashes, Real Feelings, guys. Check it out. Google that shit. If you don't know about it already, it's more aimed towards women's empowerment, shit like that. pointless shit like that. And then
I'm gonna kick you under the
kidding.
table.
No, it's actually really good. We've had some great guests. I feel blessed to be part of the operation. But
Hashtag blessed.
hashtag blessed, stay blessed. Too blessed to be stressed. No, I had a Facebook post that said, "Too stressed to be dressed."
Same Z's.
Yeah, it's like I'm not putting on clothes today.
It's my life motto.
I need to make a T-shirt of that one.
Can you make me a
Stressed to
pink
be
one?
dressed. Write that shit down, please.
I got a debate.
Get her a notepad.
I need a tube top because you know how I never wear real clothes. I need a tube top that says "Too stressed to be
I
dressed."
really do want to write it down. Where's my fucking notepad?
I got to.
I got-
When I tell you to write stuff down, actually do it. I think this is gonna be one of the things we do from going forward. Okay, you're my note taker also. Sorry.
I got a debate. I got a debate for you because I get into this one all the time about guys and our clothes and just how we are with our clothes versus how women are. Like, I'm the kind of guy, I don't give a fuck. Like, I will wear certain clothes. Like, I've still got shirts from like high school and shit, and if they still fit, I'm like, fuck it, it's good. I'm rocking that shit.
Yeah, that's the beauty of being a guy.
I will wear a pair of underwear until they literally rot off my fucking body, and it's like, well, I got to get rid of these. Like, I can't fucking rewash these anymore. They're done.
Yeah, if there's holes in them, that's for me. It's time. I throw those away.
I've got socks that are probably older than some of the people in this room. Like,
Yeah, same here, man.
I know I look really young, but I'm really not.
So it doesn't matter that you almost died. You're already old and stuff. So you had a good run.
Can I tell you now that if anybody tries to tell me anything about the Rona, I almost died in a car accident. If the Rona
guys-
wants to take me, it's gonna take me.
if it wasn't
You
for
guys
the
cried
mask,
about
she
the
would have died.
The mask
That
saved
mask
you.
saved her
the
life.
mask. I was wearing my seatbelt, but I was wearing my mask
Yep.
in my
That's
car.
the worst, is
by
the people
myself.
wearing their mask in the car.
That's
What
weird.
the fuck are you doing?
That is. I saw one today.
That's
I've
been-
seen one at
that-
least one
Being
today.
extra careful by myself in my own car.
That's
would
been
they
the
do
new
that?
license plate game, is spotting people in their car with their masks.
I saw it today again.
It could come through the air conditioning vent and get me.
Why do you think they do that?
Because they're
They're
morons.
dumb.
Yeah, there's really no. I mean, don't get me wrong, and I say this lovingly because I hate everybody equally. But some of the
Felt
people.
that.
How many? And I know I'm not the only one. Some days you just got to keep scrolling through your timeline, man. I'm like, I can't believe my friends are this fucking stupid. Oh my god.
It sucks when it's your own friends.
Like some of this shit they post or repost, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? The worst part is like I like to post up a lot of stupid satire shit that I see, like The Onion, Duffel
Yeah.
Blog, fucking Babylon Bee, and I'll have actual fucking
Serious
acquaintances
replies.
and friends on there like, oh my god, really?
That's
That's
fake.
really going on right now? I'm like,
or
what?
somebody comes with the Captain Obvious shit. That's fake. It's the Onions. Like, no shit, Sherlock. Like,
I thought Facebook was supposed to be messy.
We really did not put squirrels on the moon. That did not happen. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? What the fuck?
Aaron, you sent me a list of squirrel in the moon.
I'll leave.
I'm like, oh shit. But you sent me a list of topics. You gave me like a short list. I told Aaron, I was like, because he had been asking for a long time, and I was waiting for the right time. And then I asked him, and this is strictly for
Deal with it.
this is strictly for content here. I'm gonna bust his balls a little bit, but
Here
he
we
sends
go.
me these topics, and it's just like these 4 topics. Just like, that's
Four
all.
topics.
You want to be on the fucking show for this?
Because I can go on and on about any given
No,
topic.
I
depending.
know. I was just, and then I tell him, then he tells me today, what's the address? What time? I'm like, we've already established this, Aaron. Where's the military, the regimented on pointness?
Where's
here?
the discipline?
Well, no, because originally you told me like 7 o'clock or something. Then you're like, wait, I'll get back to you. Let me
And
check
I-
with my co-host.
I-
By the way, Mr. Punctual and getting upset about people replying. I'll send a message to him and I'll get a response like a day or 2 later, and then he's like,
That's
"Oh,
intentional."
Hey, what'd you ask? Like what?
I never said that, but that's
Yes, you did. Oh my god, I can pull
What
it up.
did you ask?
No, you said you
He's
were like
got receipts.
you were like,
I
what'd
asked
you
him-
want again?
I go,
was
well,
like,
what else do you
mean?
need? That was 100%
Yeah, what else do you
intentional
need?
because you already have what you need. I already told you the time and the address before. That was
So you're
sarcasm.
being facetious.
You know
Yeah,
what
I was
though? I
like-
looked and the
See what I mean?
address you gave me, you didn't actually put a space in that, so I probably just
Okay,
fucking
you got me
glossed
there.
over that.
And it had an underscore.
Your
on it.
punctuation was fucking
There was an
terrible.
underscore.
Fucking horrible.
So yeah.
So disappointed.
So yeah, it's just.
I seen one of your fans is like, you were asking for topics, and they're like, ask him what he thinks about Nick Cannon. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
what? Like, in what context? What
Well,
do you mean?
no,
Like,
there's a controversy going on with him right now, but I don't.
what, somebody actually thought he was a good artist or
No,
something?
no,
or?
no.
Oh, okay.
No, nothing like that.
Somebody thought he actually released a good song other than Gigolo, what? And that wasn't even really his song.
I've
We all
never
know
heard
R.
any of his
Kelly
songs.
made that song.
But yeah, that'll come later with the. We only got a couple of listener questions, but we'll talk. We'll do that towards the end.
There's more than one.
Yeah.
I haven't.
You guys were probably in diapers when the
I was-
song Gigolo
I
came
was-
out. Like,
I was hoping that
I was actually in high school. That was my shit.
I was hoping your comedy buddies would see my post and chime in with some questions.
no, they're
but
not going to be supportive
probably
because I'm
hate
on
you.
it. Yeah, they do. I'm honest
They're
about
jealous.
it. No, it's
No, I was kidding.
but it's and again, I think we get into that. Like I said, it's the microcosm thing of just what the industry is like here in El Paso, and I bitch about it all the time. Is that people will be like, "Oh man, you need to support local art, and you need to support this, that, and the other," and then when it comes time for somebody to support you, they're like, "Ah, fuck you." I could put up a stupid post, don't mean nothing. Post about my kids, fucking whatever, and I'll get 15, 20 likes,
Your
whatever.
kids
Fuck, who
fucking
gives
whatever?
a shit?
I want to see that post.
But
Oh,
right,
fucking
Jeffrey
whatever.
Epstein.
you could post up something completely fucking mundane and people won't give, two fucks. So, you'll have, 15, 20 likes on it. But if you do something promoting some shit that you're working on and that you've put some fucking, effort into, you'll be lucky to get like 3 or 4 likes. And it's like,
Oh, yeah, I've
people
been there
feel
my
like,
whole
oh
life.
man, if I give him a thumbs up, I'm taking off of my plate. Like, nah, bitch, like...
And then
What the fuck is wrong with you?
And then one of them was my mom. Like,
Yeah, my own parents don't like my shit. It is what it is.
I'm always sharing other people's shit. Like I lead by example. I'm not looking for any fucking compliments for that. I'm not patting myself on the back, but I'm always promoting X. I just did it right now. Bomb Beauty. If it's dope, it's gotta be dope shit though. You know what I mean? But
I mean,
I'm always promoting other
I've
people's
got
shit.
some comedic friends and whatnot that will hey, give me a thumbs up or repost my stuff, and that's cool. I've reposted their stuff before. It's kind of a share and share alike sort of thing. But you'll have a lot of other guys, man. I mean, you'd swear to God, like they couldn't be bothered with so much as giving you a thumbs
yeah,
up.
I've been dealing with that for over 20 years, just promoting shows back in the day with Tito, then the podcast, now El Paso shit. So yeah, stop being pussies, guys. If the shoe fits, if you're listening. All right, but okay, we're gonna go into some of your topics. We already kind of talked about COVID is one of yours, but what did you mean by politics? I literally just copied and pasted.
Politics.
You want to go into politics rant?
Discuss politics. I don't know.
This is
whatever
your
you want.
topic.
It is my topic. I don't know.
you
What do
wrote
you-
this.
Everything's fucked. Everything's fucked. Everybody's upset. Everybody's pissed. Yeah, I
Everybody
can't watch the news
Pretty
for
much.
like longer than 5 minutes. It's fucked up. Like you can't even watch ESPN right now
Even they
without
get-
that
yeah.
becoming political. And it's
Yeah.
like the whole reason for watching things like sports is so you can get away from that shit. And
And they-
it's either talking about how racist the Redskins are or COVID. And it's like
Have they settled on a name?
they're the
football
Washington
team?
football
Football
team,
team.
which
Go-
is I said that's an
Go
insult.
football team.
Is that
That's an insult to anybody
lot
that
of
calls
syllables.
themselves a football team. Like they're like the
Especially,
Redskins
yeah,
aren't
yeah.
a football team. They're,
They
shit.
really did settle on that shit?
It was for right now until they can get a better
okay.
name.
Yeah, I think Warriors is one of them. And
Yeah,
Red
I've
Tail.
seen Red Tails. Yeah, there's a bunch of
One
other
of Tito's
names out
friends, my partner Tito, we went to go watch a game, and it was the Redskins against the Cardinals, and we drove over there. And I went because Tito had an extra ticket, and I was really broke around that time. Like, I don't want to watch a team that's not mine. But he's like, plus I don't have any money to drink or anything. And he covered everything, so I'm giving a shout out to my boy Tito. But one of the homies that came with us was one of his buddies, and he's Native American, and he's a Redskins fan. I just thought it was weird.
there. Fucking A.
Not like bad or good. It was like, holy shit.
Didn't bother him.
Nah, yeah. So I guess it just depends who you're talking to.
I laugh. Some people are like, well, how would you feel if there was like a Washington Caucasians or something? I'm like, that's cool. I'd buy that
I
shirt.
kinda
Like,
like that
yeah,
shirt.
I'm not
I'd
insulted.
like
I think that'd be hilarious. I'd do it.
But yeah,
But it's like
it.
funny. Like it's not even like offensive. Like nobody's gonna get hurt by that.
and I don't have an opinion either way because I don't give a fuck.
Call
But
it the Washington Honkies
But
for
the-
all I care. I'm still not going to root for that team. Like,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what they're
Either
But
way,
doing.
they still suck.
They still suck. Yeah, I mean, it's not
Wow.
going to change anything.
so just in general, but it is kind of a weird choice for a team name. It's just weird. Like it's just, like when the teams were first starting, somebody like they voted on the shit. Yeah, we're going with Redskins.
Nobody,
It's a weird-
nobody has stopped and thought like,
Yeah.
hey, geez, guys.
Not just the racist part of it. I mean, you can debate on that part of it, but like, you can pick like a cool animal like most teams do, or just
Somebody
something else.
somewhere was just like, I don't worry
Don't-
about it. Native Americans don't watch football. Nobody will notice.
So Redskins is a
Don't
strange
mind.
choice.
It's fine.
And I believe one of your topics was Epstein.
Oh, the Epstein thing. Did you see the Netflix special?
I seen one episode.
That shit is fucked up.
Dude.
or 2 episodes.
That shit was heavy. I was like, holy fuck, dude.
And that's just that guy that got caught.
Everybody's getting in trouble.
A ton of other motherfuckers doing the same shit.
Well, as they said, and like the whole world right now is watching his wife that's now locked up. It's like, when's she gonna get suicided?
The street that I wish the street that I wish I lived
Lane.
on. Jizz Lane.
Jizz Lane.
Yeah, I wish I lived on that street. But no laugh. Okay.
No.
I don't like jizz.
Right?
No.
Sorry, Chris.
It's got me pregnant.
Don't listen to it.
It's got me pregnant twice. I'm not.
Oh shit. Yeah, same.
They got you pregnant twice.
I'll still take jizz though. But anyway,
Just in my mouth, though.
gay jokes. My chest.
I don't know, but the whole thing was just fucking fucked up, and I think now everybody's just watching to see like who's this bitch gonna name drop, like who's it gonna like. I heard the one they're really going after right now is that Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
That dude is so fucked right now.
They're only gonna get expendable people, not the super higher ups.
Well, yeah, because even Buckingham Palace is like, you want Andrew, right? That is his name. I mean, he's related to us. Yeah, no, yeah, you can have
He's
that
almost
fucking.
about
That's
to
what I'm
kick the bucket. We can.
Yeah,
lose
they're like,
him.
you
Yeah.
can have him. We never really liked him.
Yeah,
anyway.
you never liked that. That's my point. Like certain motherfuckers are like, that guy. But the
Let
higher
him
ups,
fall on the
they're
sword
not.
for
The
the
guy
rest
was a
of us.
douche, anyways.
Fuck them.
I love the fact though that
Go at him, Jizz. Get him, Jizz.
I love the fact though that still Bill Clinton's like denying anything happened, even though they've got his name on the fucking flights like 24 times.
Multiple pictures.
Dude, like that bitch was at his daughter's wedding. Like, they're all happy.
Yeah.
Dude,
Like,
still, I was not at Epstein Island. That wasn't me. No, it was completely somebody else. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yankosky with the impression.
Don't tell Hillary I'm gonna get my ass kicked
Again.
Fuck. Again. Yeah.
All right.
I wouldn't be surprised if Hillary was out there dicking down some fucking 14-year-olds.
Yeah,
I wouldn't put it
sure.
past her.
Oh yeah.
Hillary
for
has a
sure.
big strap on.
I think she pegs Bill. I think she's all about that shit.
She wears it every day. It's collapsible.
It's a big
like a
black
fucking
12
baton.
inch.
Tons. Yeah. She just pushes it in, but she can pull it out when she needs it. You know.
Depending on how bad he's been,
Yeah.
she expends it more.
Yeah.
Shocks you. It's like a taser. And shit.
Jesus Christ.
See, now I want to fucking watch Hillary porn.
Please don't.
God damn.
We'll make some.
That's rough.
All right. Another topic was about your retirement. So this is the part of the show right now, listeners. We're gonna, this wasn't a standard interview, but he's still our guest. So talk about that, man. We want the light to shine on you for a little bit. Just tell us your stories, the retirement, and whatever else you want to talk about for the next several minutes.
I am retiring from the Army.
Give
20
the backstory.
years.
You're obviously in the military.
20 years. I
Okay.
joined when I was 17.
Army?
Yeah. I joined when I was 17 years old back in 2000. And finally, it has run its course. So I am grateful to be riding off into the sunset at age 37, collecting a paycheck for the rest of my life,
I
and
like how he puts it right on the wires.
moving on to bigger
fine,
and better
it's fine.
things.
My bad. Go ahead. So retirement. So you don't have to retire. I don't know how that shit works with the
No,
military.
I mean, if I wanted to,
what happens if you don't retire?
I could stay for another 3 or 4
Which
years.
means what? What does that entail? Just for us that don't know shit.
I'd still have to keep doing my fucking job for another 3 or 4
Which
years.
is.
I'm in the Army.
Getting
Well,
up.
that's good. Well,
I thought we established that.
I'm asking for details, asshole.
Oh,
for the
details.
So you're
listeners.
like active duty.
So that's yes, I am active duty.
Okay.
So
I
that's
don't know what any of that shit means.
that's that's
But
the
not
funny
everybody
part
knows, like
is
we
right
think we
right
know,
now
but-
like I've got the most non-essential job in the fucking Army, which right now my job was to process government travel cards for
So
everybody.
no wonder you went out telling me because it's some boring shit.
it really is, but I'm okay with it because
Yeah,
I'm like
yeah.
it's a cush
But-
fucking job,
But most people are just like, we think all you guys are just constantly shooting at people and shit like
that's
that. Right?
completely
Not
not.
at
the
It's
all.
like
truth.
when I used to work at, because there's obviously multiple departments and layers to the military, but it's like when I used to work at El Paso Times, I would tell them, yeah, I work at El Paso Times. And they're like, oh, you're a writer? I'm like, no, idiot. Like, there's other jobs.
when I joined,
there's not just a bunch of writers,
to
dog.
put it into context, I joined.
I can write, though, but-
I joined the Army as a cavalry scout. Our job is recon. We go out and find the enemy and all that shit. And I did that in Iraq, and came back without so much as a fucking shot fired in anger. I mean,
Yeah.
it was dead quiet. Didn't shit really happen.
All right.
And then by the time I went to Afghanistan, I had completely switched up jobs, whereas a career counselor for the Army, which is basically like a fucking guidance counselor. It's kind of like the half-brother of a recruiter. Recruiters like to deal with shithead civilians. Us career counselors, we deal with shithead soldiers. So, I don't
Makes
talk to civilians. I
perfect
just
sense.
keep,
A lot of them.
I just keep the soldiers in. And over there, I almost got my fucking head blown off by an incoming mortar round. So, I
Afghanistan?
mean, yeah. So, I mean, it just... Fuck, man, you never know.
That's fucking
And I've
scary.
seen people that don't have jobs, that are necessarily on the front lines, but holy fuck, they got to go out there, go out the wire, deliver some fucking, petroleum or deliver some fucking food, shit like that. And they end up getting into a firefight. I mean, the shit happens. We don't get to pick and choose.
War, yeah, it's ugly, man.
Yeah, I mean, it fucking happens.
So continue on with the retirement talk.
Well,
Wait, let's shot to retirement.
Oh, shot to retirement. Fucking A, right?
Are you pouring them?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Another shot of Don
The last time I had tequila, actually, Christopher, I'm sorry.
You're already drunk.
This is where I
Candace
finished
spilled
the
some
tequila that I was supposed to save for my brother.
Oh, okay.
The last bottle that I had, remember the cold bottle that I had?
Yeah. What's it called?
Oh, so it came here.
Nah. Well, a podcast, but
Now
not
you
here.
know what happened.
So I forgot. I was supposed to save it and we drank
What's
it
the
at
name
the
of it? El
podcast.
Chango Negro or something
I
like
can't
that?
remember. Some crazy name.
I'm making just Spanish.
That sounds
words.
racist
totally
as
making it
fuck.
up.
It's supposed to.
Okay, anyways,
But,
cheersies.
Cheers. Another shot down the hatch.
But yeah, so
Listeners.
I'm retiring and I'm fucking getting the hell out of Dodge, man. I'm leaving here. A lot of people give me shit about that too.
Why did you want to retire though?
Because I don't want to be in the military anymore.
Well, why? What don't you like about it?
I've done 20
It's
years. How
an
much
answer.
more do you want from me?
Give me a real answer, Yank.
I'm sorry,
Jesus
20
Christ.
years isn't enough for you, but that's more than enough for me. And I've got other things that I want to do with my life. I want to be around my kids.
Okay, that's a real answer. 'Cause
I've been
That's
deployed.
an answer
I've been
with
deployed.
substance.
I've been deployed 6 fucking times, man.
Oh, shit.
So that's like that's 6 years of my fucking life that were spent away. I'm not getting those back, and that's not even counting training missions and shit like that. I mean, when you add in all the years of that, you could probably tack on about another year that you've spent completely away from your family. So I'm like, nah, I'm good. I want to watch my daughter graduate from high school. I want to watch my son graduate. And
why are you picking California?
because it's not here.
And you said, see what his answers is?
Because it's
not
fucking beautiful.
here.
Because there's more white people there.
No, it's because they have they have the ocean.
The ocean.
They don't have the
That's
ocean.
what he calls
here.
white people.
The ocean of white people. Yes. No.
So what? You said you caught some flack for it?
No, I
Leaving
catch a
El
lot of
Paso?
flack for leaving El Paso or
who?
my negative.
Oh, yeah, like who the fuck?
The local El Pasoans. Some people that are like, "Chuck down or die." I say like, yeah.
What
I'm
are
like,
they-
that's
what
cool,
kind of
man.
flack is
Like,
it? What do they tell you?
I
well,
want
like,
to know what kind of people you're
why-
hanging out with.
Why are you always
but-
bagging on?
Are
Why are you always bagging on El
Are you
Paso?
hanging out with 1980s cholos?
Oh, some.
That's weird.
You know some of them. I'm not name dropping on here, but you know some of them.
There's
But
only one or two cholos in the scene in
I-
your comedy mafia that you talked about last time.
but yeah, a lot of people
Cholo-esque.
but again, look at the scene. Look at a lot of your artists, whether they be musicians, comedians, shit like that. A lot of them are born and raised here.
Yeah.
I'm not from El Paso. I'm not
Well,
from
good
Texas.
riddance, Harry.
Yeah, I'm
Yankosky.
like, so
I'm one of those that's gonna give you shit. No, I'm just kidding.
but you have to understand that if you
Your
were
Chucotan
One less white guy.
if you were forced to live in a place that you didn't want to come to begin with for the past 6 fucking years,
And you stayed here because of the military?
yeah, I had no
Yeah,
choice.
that's the part I don't know. Like,
Yeah, I didn't have the option to fucking go anywhere else.
Yeah.
So
Poor baby.
that's the thing. Now that I've got the opportunity to get up and go live where I want to live, well, I'm gonna take full advantage of that. Anybody
Hell
else
yeah,
would.
man. I wish you the best, man.
And then not only that, I mean, you got to look at it from the artistic standpoint as well. From a comedic standpoint, what are you going to do in El Paso?
Where are you going again? I'm sorry, I don't know if you mentioned it earlier or not.
California. Where at in California?
Yeah.
It's still determined right
Oh, okay,
now. I'm
okay.
bouncing back and forth between
So you're
LA
trying to-
and
yeah.
San Diego.
You're trying to move
so-
somewhere where it's busier for the comedy. I'm
Exactly.
assuming, right?
Exactly.
Makes
but
sense.
here in El Paso, what the fuck are you going to do? You're going to do the comic strip or what? There is no
Yeah,
other comedy
yeah.
club, and I'm already doing that. I'm already a host there when it's open.
Yeah.
And
Those bigger cities, you can bounce around, do
doing
open
Into the
mics.
Mountain Gods. That's about it. So I've already
It's
done all
far
that.
as fuck, though.
I've reached as far as I'm going to reach in this town.
How
I've got to go
many
explore.
comedy clubs are in LA? I know Ice House. I know Comedy Store. What else?
Improv. You got
Improv.
Laugh Factory.
Laugh
I
Factory.
mean, you've
Yeah,
got
you can-
several.
What else? You know one? Did you say
Comedy
something?
and Magic Club.
You heard of that one?
I mean,
My point is, you
you've got a
can
million.
bounce around and do mics.
Well, not just that, but again,
and-
casinos in the
Yeah.
area. You can
My
do
point is,
those.
there's more
Yeah,
shit to do
more
as far as for
opportunities.
your career.
Yeah.
Because this guy really is fucking hilarious. I've seen him. I've only seen you once, but I remember I was laughing my ass off. That leads me to my next question. Just comedy during the corona. Obviously, you already mentioned that here it's limited.
Mm-hmm.
So talk about that, man. Because you talked before we recorded. You're talking about a karaoke thing you're doing, and so obviously,
yeah, that's a big thing.
there's nowhere to do comedy right now.
It's very limited,
What have you been
especially right
doing?
here lately. So lately I've just been continuing to push my
Just
own
trying
brand.
to make my wife laugh and stuff, you know?
Yeah. But I've been trying to push my own brand, all my merch and whatnot. I'm still putting out content every now
Who
and
made
then.
that
on
logo for
Facebook.
you, dog?
So my childhood friend, Jorge Terrado, is a clothes designer.
Spanish for turd.
Is
No?
it?
No, it's not.
No. It's like, I don't think it is. But he...
I don't like your energy today, Candace. You need to just fake laugh at my joke. It's okay.
I can't give you fake energy. It's not in my.
I almost died. I can't laugh right now.
It's not in my character to be fake.
When did you get character?
Damn.
What's the comeback? Let me see.
That's cold-blooded.
I don't know.
I almost died.
I'm still
You're supposed to say
semi-concussed.
I'm-
Hold on, I'm still semi-concussed.
Semi-concussed. I like that word.
But we're doing that. We're doing. I'm trying to do little film projects here and there when we can. Little skit projects. Doing karaoke shit on Facebook. Even though I'm not a singer.
Why haven't I seen that?
Because it's on the
Because I am
quarantine karaoke.
Oh, okay.
And I guess you just don't
Why are we
follow
not
me.
friends on
What's that?
Facebook?
No, like I see his posts, but like I haven't seen the.
He's just like everybody else. He just scrolls through them,
I'm
so it's
saying
not a big
me,
deal. He's like,
Jesus.
oh, it's Aaron. Fuck him.
I haven't seen Karaoke Monday for some reason.
Yeah, no, I've posted up a few.
But you're
videos
streaming
of
them
it.
over the internet.
Yeah, we're streaming them, and I mean, it's all right. I mean, I'm not a singer. I'm not even going to pretend to be, but we get on there
got
and
the
have
jokes.
fun, and just we just act stupid in the background and shit. Get some.
But isn't that
laughs.
crazy? Speaking of that, venues and whatnot. Again, it's an old topic. I don't like to be current eventy too much here, but it's just strange how certain businesses are allowed to be open and others aren't.
Yeah.
And then with bars and stuff, like there's loopholes if you serve food. I don't
Dude,
want to say
but-
any who did it, but like there's a couple bars that are like they're not following any
Well,
fucking rules.
you
order
saw
some fries and-
Coconuts got busted, and that was one of the places we used to do open mics at
That's
forever.
my first time doing.
My
open
whole
mic
thing
was
is,
there.
bro, the strip club's been open this whole time.
That's
Like,
it. Oh, we were joking about that. It is open.
See, that's what's crazy. Like some businesses are like, and the homie Rico again,
He's an
Sweet Jesus-
ex-homie?
No, Sweet Jesus Radio
Oh,
guest.
He
not
said-
ex, but
He calls him ex-homie.
my ex-boyfriend Rico. He's
My
been on the
most
show
recent
before, but
ex.
he owns El Paso Wing Factory and the one next to Coconut, Dewey's Pub.
Right.
And
Yeah, we
he-
used to go to Dewey's.
He
and do
posts
open
about it.
mics.
Super smart guy, successful, funny, cool ass dude. Listen to that episode. I think it's episode 99. But he said he's always like, look, I'm not anti-masker and this and that.
Anti-masker.
Right, that's the new word right
Is that
now.
the word?
Right, anti-vaxxer, now it's anti-masker. But he's saying all he wants from the officials, the authorities, the government is a plan. And I agree with that. It's unfair to be like, oh, we're shut down. Okay, but what's the plan? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and
And
that-
especially if you're a business that, not necessarily him, because El Paso Wing Factory has food, so they stay open. But
I feel
for the
like-
ones that can't open, it's weird seeing other businesses open that are similar to yours, but you don't have a kitchen.
Well, and that's the thing, and that's what I stuck up for, and not just because of the fact, okay, well, yeah, I do work at the comic strip, but when they got shut down, I mean, they were already observing the social distancing rule. I mean, there were
Yeah.
tables spaced out at least 6 to 12 feet fucking apart.
It's like-
Everybody, including the performers and the wait staff, all were wearing masks.
And that's the shit I don't like.
And
because
they get one fucking show in, and then they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you guys serve alcohol? Oh, well, you're a bar, so you got to close down." Yet,
Yeah.
Buffalo Wild Wings can stay open. That's not a
Ojos
problem.
Locos, my friend was there. She said it was packed.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's like the loophole though. Like
Yeah,
I went.
and I'm not hating on the ones that find the loophole. More power to you, but it's unfair. To
Where
the
do you
ones that
draw the
can't.
line of
Yeah.
oh, well, this is
And these-
acceptable. You can go
and these
stuff your
are-
fucking face full of wings, but
And
you can't enjoy a fucking show at a safe distance, much more safer than at these
especially
other
comedy
establishments.
clubs. They already have it's tables for one in
Yeah.
a comedy club, but it's just unfair to them. It's their livelihood, so it's like that's not cool. in my
Well, and not
opinion.
only that, I mean, you got to look at Bart Reed, the owner. I mean, he's got not just himself to worry about. I mean, he's got to worry about the entertainers that he's paying, and
Yeah.
not only that, dude, he's got wait staff there that is their
Yeah,
fucking
it
bread
trickles
and
down.
butter.
It trickles down.
Yeah, so now you're fucking those people out of their fucking jobs and out of their money as well. That's not fair. They got fucking mouths to
Yeah.
feed too.
So that's all. That's my criticism.
Everybody's fucking suffering for it, and it's not fair. It's not right.
That's my criticism towards it. It's just there's no plan for these businesses. I'm lucky enough to still work, even though I hate my job, but I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm lucky enough to
Hashtag
still be
blessed.
employed. Hashtag
Well, I
blessed.
laugh too because everything is so ironic in the matter of what people will deem as safe. You'll stop and you'll think about it and go, well, is it really safe? I love seeing the commercials for Domino's, and it'll be like, try our new contactless delivery system and everything else. And I'm
Yeah.
going like, Well, wait a second. A motherfucker had to make the goddamn pizza, so it's not contactless.
Yeah.
The motherfucker had to pick it up and put it in his car. He didn't just fucking use telepathy to get it to your fucking doorstep and
cool.
drop it off. Like,
That'd be
no.
dope.
But obviously, when it comes to those corporations or even small businesses, that's part of the
Money
facade.
talks, bullshit
But
walks.
it's part of the facade.
Yeah.
They're gonna say, yeah, we're doing this, and that, but in reality, it's all bullshit.
Well, as I said, and I mean, at one point, you could have your drive-through Starbucks and your drive-through McDonald's, but people that were trying to go through and get drive-through communion, whoa, we got to draw the line there. And me, I'm an atheist personally. I don't give a flying fuck about it.
What's
but
the rule about with the
Jesus.
churches here? Because they were still packed when it first started. Are they enforcing?
I know a lot
Oh,
of
you
them. They
weren't kidding?
were.
There was drive-through communion?
Yeah, there was churches doing drive-through communions, drive-through
wanna do it just to
services,
say I did
all
it.
that shit.
That's so cute.
It's cute. It's pretty cute.
It was so deadly, according
But-
to the Karens out
but
there.
are they
It could have
still
killed everybody.
Are still-
Dude, my whole thing with the Karens is like, okay, the Karens who are like flipping the fuck out in stores and like causing a scene and who end up like on fucking all these viral things. If you're so afraid of people, stay the fuck home. Why are
Thank
you
you.
out?
Thank you.
Like what?
Thank you.
There's Karens on both sides of that argument.
Yeah.
There's anti-masker Karens.
I've seen people that are so, they'll be the first to virtue signal and like, oh my God, how dare you for
Yeah.
going out and riding scooters? Oh my God, how dare you for doing this? And
Yeah.
I'm like, well, wait a second. If you're really that fucking afraid, then you should be at home anyway. How am I going to get you sick if you're at home minding your own fucking business, which you're not right now?
And not only that, I agree with that 100%. But not only that, and I'm not an expert, man. I'm not. Whoever's listening, again, this is a shit talking show.
Yeah, we're just
Whoever's
here.
listening, suck my dick.
suck my dick for
By the way,
one.
fuck you, Fauci.
Get all 4 inches of this shit. But
Hard.
hard. That's when it's wet, dripping wet. But right out the pool, But
Now you know why it's the ex-homie who's like, we gotta go. It's
Yeah.
4 inches. I'm out.
it's, his butthole can take it. But
Didn't
my
hurt that
point
bad.
is, I forgot my point now, you motherfuckers. Okay, like for example, because I'm not an expert, man, and I'm not hating. If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. I'm not one of those people that's anti, and I hate the fact that I'm even putting disclaimers and prefacing shit. But if you're wearing a mask, why do you care if I'm not wearing a mask? Because you're wearing a mask.
That should
You're
protect you,
protected.
right?
So why do you care?
I will tell you. I will tell it to you like this, and this is a
Well-
this is a true story. This is a 2-part story, but
Oh, shit,
one I
two-part.
have realized that fear is a powerful weapon.
Of course.
Fear is a powerful. You can get people to do dumb shit if they're afraid enough, even if it don't make fucking sense.
The whole point of that's yeah.
Now,
right,
when I
man.
was a kid, now strap on your time machines here.
shit.
We got to go back to 2000. This is Y2K.
Oh, I was
Okay,
dude.
so I was a senior in
I was
high
gonna
school.
say-
I want to
I
hear
feel
what you did.
I was a senior in high school, Y2K. All my friends are getting together. We're going to go drink out in the desert and be dumb because it's all there is to do.
1999, yeah.
That's all there is to do in
You
Yuma,
must have been
Arizona.
in your late teens
The
or
vibes.
mid-teens.
I was 17 years old.
Okay, yeah.
So here
'Cause
I am.
I remember my Y2K. I'll share my story, but go ahead.
Here I am getting ready to go fucking party, and my parents put the skids to that. They were like, "Oh, you are not going out." I said,
It's
"What?"
Y2K.
It's Y2K.
Make sure
And
you wear your mask.
I laugh because it could be dangerous out there. There's going to be rioting in the
Yeah.
streets, and I'm like,
The
first
purge.
off,
It's gonna be bedlam.
First off, we're in Yuma, Arizona. What rioting in the streets? We only have one. There's going to be rioting
Where?
in one street.
Oh,
Yuma,
Yuma, it's
Arizona.
tiny
Like,
there.
where the fuck's there going to be riots? It's going to be like
Tiny.
one guy tipping over a fucking cow. Like, what the fuck? So I had to sit home, and I'm just sitting there. I'm watching the clock go, 11:59, midnight.
Nope.
What? No
Nothing.
mushroom clouds?
What was the whole theory
lights
that
didn't
like
flicker?
everybody was just gonna
How old were
die?
you?
Everything
You're a
was going to
baby.
crash. All the computers were going to be
Yeah,
reset to zero.
because the reason being is because the fear was that they didn't set up the computers to go into like 2000. Like
So
it's
they
just
were
gonna go
worried that the date
1999
would go
and
1999 and then it would go
and they
1900.
yeah, they feared that it would just somehow fuck up our systems and whatnot.
All the
because-
nukes were going to go off at the same time and
just
shit.
like in other words, just shut down because it wouldn't go into 2000. It would go to 1999, then to 1900.
Yeah.
Well,
like
guess
revert.
what?
And
Skynet
just-
figured it out. They were okay. The computers
just-
survived.
And just in general, like shit wouldn't work to put it in layman's terms or whatever. But how old were you back then? mind me
Honestly,
asking.
in
2000.
2000, I must have been like 5th grade, maybe.
Damn, yeah. So you were like whatever. Me, you know.
I mean, I still remember.
No, yeah.
like,
But me being me, I'm deep into my party years, like crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm gonna
crazy
see how
shit.
old I was for real.
And instead of like barricading myself I'm young though. And
Freaking
I'm
the
trying to
fuck
have
out.
fun. I decided to plan a trip to fucking.
I was
Phoenix.
11. I was my daughter's age right now. I was fucking 11.
I was in the prime of my Birdie's starting like to get really crazy with everything.
So there's the thing. At 12:01, I was guilt tripping the fuck out of my parents. Like, oh my god, we're all dead, right? Oh my god.
Hey mom, look, I'm dead.
Thanks for fucking
I can't feel my arm.
Thanks for fucking up. Yeah, thanks for fucking up the party of the millennium for me.
Thanks, Mom.
I'm not gonna live to see 2100, motherfucker. You know, like this is fucked up.
And then she's you're the accident anyway. Shut up.
Yeah, right. So
I never loved you.
Be that as it may, as bad as I was feeling and pissed off at that, here comes this COVID situation, and I have a 15-year-old daughter, and she's in high school, and they make her write a paper about how does this COVID pandemic affect you as a young teen, and how are you dealing with the stress? And my daughter, God love her, my daughter is a splitting fucking image of me. She writes this fucking paper, and I'm surprised she can get fried over it, but she told her teacher flat out, she said, look, as far as I'm concerned, I think it's stupid. I think people are overreacting, and the way I see it, if this truly is the end of the world, I don't want to spend it locked up at home with my father. I want to spend it out with my friends, living the last moments of my life happy. Thank you very much. And I was like,
Dude, okay.
that's why you're my daughter. Fucking smart
I'll
kid.
give you some knuckles for that.
And it took me almost dying for me to realize it.
To really appreciate what she has.
But no, and I felt like this whole time. I haven't. I mean, maybe a little bit I was quarantining just because everything was closed anyways. But even then, I was still like out at my friend's house. Like I was still like doing whatever the fuck, because I was like, okay, bro. None of us stayed. Even if we all stayed the fuck home, if this is really gonna be like it for us,
it's gonna get you.
Nothing none of us can do can fucking stop it.
Thank you.
For one, and what you want to do is spend time with your loved ones and friends. So,
Well, and
it goes against.
That's what my complaint was from the get-go. Having gone through the military and gone through nuclear, biological, chemical, radiation fucking training and shit like that. If you want to know what quarantine truly is and what it's like to, oh my God, you're infected, you're patient zero, what that quarantine is, well, we have never done that from day one. True quarantine is you stay fuck home,
no matter
locked
what.
up, fuck your sister,
No matter
fuck
what.
your dad, fuck anybody you're related to. You don't let anybody come, well, you know, be that as it may, but you don't let anybody come around you. You stay completely isolated for however many, and we have never done that. We're half-assing it. We're picking and choosing, and then we're still like, oh my God.
I know some of my listeners, whatever I have of them, but I'm sure they'll disagree with that. And I'm like, I'm not on any side. Like, it's not political for me at all.
Switzerland.
It's not. I'm not on any
But
side.
you'd also be amiss if you didn't at least acknowledge that both sides of the aisle are completely politicizing this shit.
Yeah, but
I'm Joe Biden, and I could guarantee you that I would handle this pandemic better. Really? Would you? You can't even remember what you had for fucking lunch today, dude. That guy's fucking oblivious.
But that's politicians, so we expect that from them. When it's like homies and shit, that have opinions, and we talked about it before. But I'm just like, I'm not on any political side. I'm just saying I'm gonna do me. And if I'm not wearing a mask, you're fucking wearing a mask. So you're good.
You do you, boo boo.
I'm gonna do me. So you know what I mean? Like, if you're wearing a mask, you're good. Like, if that's what your belief is.
I'm Ivan Drago and fucking Rocky. If he dies, he dies. Fuck it, dude. Like,
to be honest, like I hate to go there.
Point.
People that know me, and I'll say it on the podcast, but she knows me pretty well. It's people die.
It is sad. It is sad, but it's true.
The other day.
Candace almost died.
It is sad, but it's true.
And that's I'm not trying to gas the whole me almost dying thing, but I was just like, bro, if anybody ever gives me shit about I wore my mask all day that day. I could have still died.
That's my point. You're still gonna die. But again, it's like the old Chris Rock video, that music video he had a long time ago. I don't know if you remember it. He had music in the background. It came out on MTV, but it's just him telling jokes, and then at the end he's all, so and so, you're gonna die. If this happens, you're gonna die. He has a bunch of examples. Yeah. You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
But look, I'm on board if we would have been all fucking crazy and oh my God, let's
people
all
are
be
dropping
fucking,
like flies, literally next
I get
to you,
it.
next to you.
If we're back in bubonic plague times, and I mean we just got it's Stephen King's The Stand, and there's just bodies in the streets.
It's like holy shit,
I get
I'm
it.
staying.
But it was never like
Candace,
that.
I'm staying home.
And here we are.
But it's not like that.
Here we are. What March, April, May, June, July, fucking going into August. We're still dealing with fucking. Well, but 100,000 people have died. Yeah, and how many cases have we had? Oh, over 1,700,000. I'm like, what the fuck? That's, dude, holy shit. Then why are you freaking out?
The fear thing.
What are you
They've said
freaking
from
out
the
about?
jump, more people die every year from the flu
And a bunch of other
than-
shit.
Yeah, then fucking.
Look, I
Rona.
want to wear a mask, but I'm still gonna eat like shit that could give me cancer and diabetes. I'm still gonna smoke.
I'm still gonna drink and
those
drive.
We now have Major League Baseball back on and shit. So again,
But my point is,
it
those
ain't that
people
serious.
that talk about the masks or just doing whatever.
Yeah, you're still going out and stuffing your fucking
Yeah,
face and
with
killing yourself with cholesterol.
cancerous
So
foods.
fuck off.
They're all at home getting all wired.
That too.
Yeah, you're at home fucking snorting coke. but
Yeah,
like,
there's people.
no, man, seriously,
There's
this
people with
COVID shit's
shitty
gonna get
habits,
you.
like lifestyle habits,
Shit's gonna
that
kill
are
you.
gung ho about wearing a mask and shit. And I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying, don't be a hypocrite. Like, you could die from whatever, dude. Like,
If all we're asking is if you're gonna shoot heroin, please wear a mask. Like, don't be a dick, man. Just
I always make sure my veins
Wear a
wear a
mask.
mask before I shoot up.
wear a
man.
mask. Don't be a dick. Come on, man. Think
Thanks,
about
Chris,
the
for laughing.
children.
Nobody's laughing at my jokes today.
Wear a mask. Don't
Think
be
about
a
the
dick.
children.
But it is scary, man, because like you said, fear is a powerful weapon. So you don't just to be on the defense for a second on that other side. It's if you're, if something does happen, you don't want to feel like fuck. I should have done what they told me, and they use it as a tool against you.
Well, and as I said, even when this all goes away, even when all this bullshit goes
Never
away,
gonna go away.
We're going back. We're going back to the
still
same.
gonna die.
We're going back to the same stupid, bullshit, nasty fucking habits that us
Exactly.
fucking scumbag humans have always done.
Smokers, drinkers.
People
all
are
the shit
still
to
gonna
them.
take a shit and not wash their hands and go touch fucking carts at Walmart. It ain't gonna fucking change,
I
man.
wash my hands.
You know,
What?
it is what it is. Your friends are still gonna beat their dicks and then come over and grab your fucking Xbox controller. I mean,
Dude, I've always like people.
Fucking assholes.
People always trip about germs and whatnot. Say, did you wash your hands? Like, dog, like, yeah, you should wash your hands if you're going to the restroom, whatever. But you're touching stuff daily that is dirty as fuck. Door handles,
especially in the food
dollar
industry.
bills.
Especially in the food industry. You've seen some of those reports. Fuck.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
my mom always used to say, even like before all this Rona thing, like she would always, hay niños en Mexico que andan en el tierra, en el boca. Like there's kids who like live
Something
their
about
fucking
boogers.
life.
That's all I caught. I was like, something about boogers. Okay.
So it's kids in Mexico who play in the dirt. Like there's dirt in their
Yeah.
hands and their mouth. Like that's just
Bugs.
how they live.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, not that they're fine, but them niggas alright. Like,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No, but just like.
To bluntly put it.
We're going to move on to the next topic, but you're going to die.
But you're gonna die.
You're going to die. Like,
and to that, let's take this shot.
you could be, yeah. Dude,
Well,
there's too many
hey,
shots.
Here's
Like,
to
fuck.
The Walking Dead. At least we're walking and we ain't dead.
Yeah, I like that one.
Hello.
Did you put Arian as your notes?
I
Arian
did. I
Yankosky?
did. Totally did. Got you.
That came out here. Yes.
But that's what I say, and I think it's all cyclical. Whether it's the politics involved right now, or whether it's COVID or anything else, and especially when you talk to your woke friends on your timeline.
Hashtag woke.
Here in El Paso and shit, and people that have never left the fucking city. I'm like, look, man.
Yeah. They're the ones with the most
You
opinions.
like to talk about how cultured you are, but yet have you gone anywhere? And I'm not talking Juarez. I mean, have you gone to a fucking country where you bitch about your freedoms
Yeah.
here in the States? Go someplace where you know what you want to draw a fucking picture of a cop being a pig, or you want to disgrace the president and draw a fucking fucked up picture with him with his dick growing out of his forehead.
Yes.
Go to a country and do that where they will hang that frame around your fucking neck as you're swinging from a fucking bridge. Then you'll appreciate the freedoms you really do have here in the States to act like an ungrateful little
Plata o
bitch.
plomo.
Yeah.
I agree with what you're saying too. For the most part, what I'm saying is that we have a lot of freedoms here, and just in general, the ones I don't like, the people that I don't like, that bitch about some trivial shit. But that to me is like, that's a sign that you got it good. If you have time to bitch about that pussy shit, you got it good.
Well,
Because there's people trying
yeah.
to find their next meal. In another
Like that's
country.
what you're worried
Well,
about,
and
bitch.
that's what
And
pissed me.
that's the flip side of this much freedom.
That's what-
I love America
yeah.
for that freedom, but that's the flip side that we
Hashtag
have the freedom
first
to
world
bitch about shit, and I'm all
problems.
for it. Like bitch all you want, because that's the beauty of America. But yeah, that's some pussy shit.
But
Because
that's
there's
what-
people looking for their next meal.
But that's what pissed me off, especially in the political venue of with the George Floyd situation and the BLM thing is you had artists here in El Paso going like, oh, fuck yeah, all cops are bad and shit. And I had to stop and I had to take a look back and I said, all right, now hold up, man. Listen, I'm not even from El Paso, all right? I owe, very little to nothing as far as loyalty to this fucking city. And yet, at least I'm smart enough to realize... I'm smart enough to realize that if you're going to sit there and use this all cops are bad fucking tone when you're the same piece of shit that not more than a year ago, when tragedy struck this fucking city, you were praising them as fucking heroes. Now you go on and you fucking dog them with your hashtag El Paso strong shit, and then you're over here going all cops are bad. You're a fucking disgrace.
Well, those people are idiots.
You should be fucking ashamed for that shit.
But just speaking about myself, I'll never say all cops are bad, but I also was not praising cops when they did.
No, and I wasn't saying you should. I'm
just giving my.
But to sit here and say that all of them are evil is bullshit. I know what you're saying. Is absolute bullshit.
But
it's still fuck 12, but it's not all of 12.
It's just the bad ones.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
But again,
El
Paso PD and those guys, and the heroism that they showed that day to going in and risking their lives. Fuck, man, that's horrible, and you never want to see that happen in any fucking city. I was in Colorado when the Aurora shooting fucking happened. I remember as a kid watching on TV as Columbine happened. I mean, that's fucked up shit. And cops got to go in and fucking deal with that. Who else is going to deal with it if it ain't them? You?
Yeah.
You?
I mean,
you ain't going to fucking do it.
That's a topic we can go on for days for. To me, it's there are definitely some hero cops out there, but a lot of it to me is not heroism. It's their fucking job. They're getting a check for it. Nobody made them fucking get that job. But I'm also not hating on them. They're not all bad. But I don't feel bad if something happens to a cop because that's your fucking job. You picked that job for a reason.
I mean, it's sad because of like you're like
from a soldier standpoint. Gee, thanks.
No,
yeah, you guys too.
I mean, like it's
soldiers
sad, like,
too.
It's my job.
Like,
okay, well, thanks. I end up dead.
I fought for this country. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Nobody made you do that shit.
It's sad from like a human standpoint. Like that was a person like they had to found. That's sad. Like it's sad in general. But like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, he was a dedicated officer.
I don't do that.
But it is a thankless job. It is a thankless job.
But it's a job.
Somebody has to do it. It's a necessary evil.
Yes,
nobody wants to be a cop, but everybody wants to sit back and play cop. Oh well, here's how he should have fucking done it.
I don't do that. But still nobody made you do it. You picked that job. And there's benefits and perks to that shit, motherfucker. You have a lot of power now. Like, so fuck that.
And it's the people that abuse that power who are making it bad for them.
That's why, and they wonder why people hate them because there's the bad ones. The bad ones,
But I do agree with the people who say, like, if you see that, if that's like your partner, like call them the fuck out. Like, don't be scared.
That's what I'm saying. There's a meme, and it's going to go against what Aaron's saying to a degree, but I agree with what you're saying a lot because I'm not that dude. I'm the hyper leftist dude. I'm in the middle.
Well, like I said, nobody in their right mind could sit back and watch the George Floyd video and excuse that. Everybody knows that was murder, plain and simple. I don't care what you think the fucking guy did.
But there's levels to
it was murder.
There's levels to bad cop. There's bad. You're just a douche, and you get a kick out of like power tripping on a guy for no reason. And then there's like the killers. It's a whole spectrum, right? But it's frustrating to know that the quote-unquote good ones aren't turning into bad ones. That's kind of frustrating. You know what I'm saying? Because I know they see shit and they're not gonna say shit, and that's not cool. So you would arrest me for doing the same thing that your buddy's doing. So that's not cool. That's the part I don't like.
Yeah.
But there's good cops out there. But they're turning a blind eye to illegal activity done by their buddies, and that's the part I don't like.
Yeah.
But let's move on. Yeah, we're over an hour here. Let's go to the listener questions. I think we only have a couple.
Something about fuck Nick Cannon. I don't know what that was all about.
Just that Nick Cannon one, and then April said.
Yeah, but just read them word for word and say the name of the person that asked, please. Candace, pulling up the questions, listeners.
Jesus Christ.
Good episode, good talk so far. We're about to wrap up. Let's go with some questions.
So Jesus called somebody out, and he said, "Give me a question." That person said, "What's y'all thoughts?"
What's his name?
Oh, okay. I didn't know if we're name dropping. So, and I noticed this at the time, so I'm going to give a play-by-play. Jesus posted the question thing for everybody to ask questions and topics. Zach Welsh was the only person to like it at the time.
He was the first person to like it,
So Jesus called him the fuck out, because in true Jesus fashion, he did.
Well, it was for the content.
And he was all, "Give me a question, Zach Welsh, LOL." And then Zach said... what's y'all's thoughts on the whole Nick Cannon thing?
So the Nick Cannon thing on Sweet Jesus Radio, I try my best to stay away from current events because every fucking podcast is doing that. And
It's not really current anymore.
well, I'm just saying in general, like events that are like.
Nick
Yeah,
Cannon
yeah, I
hasn't
get
been
it.
current since 2001.
Well, we're talking about.
Nick Cannon
I
hasn't
don't
been
know.
current since he married Mariah.
Heyo.
So my point
She's
is
like, bitch, you're current when I say you're current.
That's Mariah for sure.
So my point is that for Sweet Jesus Radio at least, I want it to be about shit that we do. You know what I'm saying? Because you can listen to any other podcast, and then there's the big dogs, the huge podcast. They're talking about the same topics. And I don't like to do that. So I'm gonna give I don't have time to follow certain news, especially celebrity news. But with Nick Cannon, I believe it was based in some sort of anti-Semitic tweet. And
Can I tell? Because you know I'm more.
oh yeah, you know more.
You're more well versed on this?
Yes.
Okay.
So he was on. I want to say it might have been a podcast or another show.
Like an interview.
An interview,
Yeah.
yeah. He was talking about, and I heard a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie, like I didn't hear the whole thing. I heard a little bit.
So you're
and
paraphrasing.
yeah, people are kind of like dragging it more than what it should be, but because of the whole like racist and everything thing going down right now, that's why they're dragging it more. But he did say something to the effect of white people being savages, and because they were more, he had like a really like in-depth
Yeah.
like theory or like reckoning for why he was saying what he was saying. And I'm not gonna say it made sense, but like in Nick Cannon's head I can understand why it made
Yeah.
sense. But it was just like dumb either way. But the way people gassed it, I feel like was like even dumber.
Well, because
Like,
people idolize fucking celebrities and shit, which is dumb.
Unfortunately.
But
so in turn of that happening, they canceled Wild 'N Out, which is one of my fucking favorite shows, and that's really the only thing I'm sad about, because that was a dope ass fucking show, dude. Like,
they were supposed to come here during the Rona hit, though. They were supposed to come to Don Haskins.
I know, with fucking Sweetie, dude, I was gonna go.
no
I was
idea who
gonna
that
fucking
is,
go.
but-
That's my bitch. But no, yeah, I was gonna go, and I was really sad because I think it's a dope show. I think the concept of the show took like what all that was like in the 90s and like moved it to
It's a
more
cool little show.
current. I fucking love it, but you know I like shit like that.
Yeah.
But I was really sad that they canceled it because it's owned by I don't know what the name of it's called.
Well, my point
Something
in
with a
general,
V.
just in general, because again, I don't do current event shit, but he said some anti-Semitic shit. The shit that I don't like is when they come back and they apologize
Oh yeah, he apologized
because they
for.
hit their wallet. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they canceled the whole
Yeah.
fucking show.
Not just that, yeah, sponsorships, all kinds of shit. So
and now
that
he
gets-
has to either fight for, like, they have to release the show to him, or he just fucking loses it forever. Which
But-
is what
but-
I'm sad about. That's
but
what I mean. Like, it's a
Fuck
fucking
Wild 'N
dope
Out.
show.
Point is, he goes back and apologizes, and to me that shit's pussy. Like, if you're like, don't put the
You
tweet
said
out.
what you said, bitch.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Then why even say it? So I can't speak on it specifically because I don't know the details of the shit. I'm talking generally speaking. If you're gonna be a G and say some crazy shit, whether
You
it's
better
accurate or
stand
not,
by it.
stand by it. He backtracks, backpedals.
Did he try to Roseanne Barr it? Like, oh, I was taking Ambien, so I said some racist shit. You know,
With Roseanne, honestly,
I
to
was
me,
high. I don't know what the fuck I was
like,
talking about.
With with Roseanne, don't let me sidetrack too much. Let me get back to my point because I'm already drunk. But with Roseanne, I don't follow any shit. Like, I don't know the details of anything in that world. But I'm saying with Roseanne,
Roseanne and Nick Cannon are two different.
No, but that's entertainment.
But are they
world,
though? I
That's
mean, they were
it.
both relevant around the
But they're
same time
but
about 20 years ago.
No, but it's the entertainment
Never.
world.
Yeah.
It's the entertainment world. It's the entertainment world. So,
Remember when I had that show 20 years ago? That was me.
but the reason it's relevant and pertinent is because they came up with the new version of the show, the Connors. or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck.
yeah,
Yeah.
which that lasted
her-
very, very
A whole
fucking
3
few
minutes.
episodes. Yeah.
With her, she made a comment about the chick. I don't know the details, but she said she looked like Planet
Oh,
of the
she was.
Apes.
I think she was talking about Obama's wife. She was talking about Michelle
No,
Obama.
it's some other chick that's like half white, she's super mixed, and
I
she
thought it was
said,
Michelle Obama. But
"Well,
I'll
you're
take your
wrong,
word
but it's
for it.
okay."
I hate you.
I'm gonna Google
she
that
said that
shit.
she looked like some character from Planet of the Apes, but when you say ape or monkey, right away it gets racial.
Well, yeah, yeah.
And no, dude, like that bitch is crazy. I'm not defending Roseanne Barr. But like she's saying, "Oh, I took Amy and blah blah blah." Like, no, she really does look like the chick from the Planet of the Apes.
That bitch ain't lying.
But it wasn't like the famous quote is like, I thought the bitch was white. Like that's what she said. So
Oh, for real?
She was criticizing this chick for political shit, but also attacking her with some jokes, making fun of her appearance.
She didn't really realize,
so
like-
here it was. The
Yes,
tweets,
I'm right, I know.
The tweets included a comment referring to former Obama aide
The
Valerie
aide.
Jarrett,
Well, his wife's like his A too.
and then said some racist shit. Yeah, so
But it's not racist. She really does look like the bitch.
It doesn't count if it's real.
That's what I'm saying. So, but back to, again, I don't want to get sidetracked too much. What was the original shit?
Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon
Yes.
and
So my point is,
what the fuck about Nick Cannon?
just in general, because I can't go into detail because I don't follow the shit. But if you're gonna say some shit, stand by it. And if not, like,
Shut the fuck up.
if you're gonna, because the excuse was like, well, I didn't know certain things, blah blah blah. Then do the research first before you tweet some shit. Then.
But I think it's also a testament to relevancy. If he was
yeah,
more
that's-
relevant, he could probably get away with saying that shit.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
simple, oh, my bad, and it would have been like, it's
Yeah, yeah,
okay. It's come on.
But that's my point,
But no, it
ultimately.
was like, Nick Cannon, you're not in a position really right now to be
But that's
talking
what I don't
shit.
understand. Like, who's paying attention to Nick Cannon that bad? Like,
Well, there's
Well, you like wilding out, so I mean,
no,
there's
there's
you.
there's
I mean,
ever since what
That's me.
you're keeping him employed. Thanks a lot.
that's
there's
me. We're not
a-
talking about me here.
there's again, I don't know all the details, but I'm saying the past 5 years, maybe more, there's been this movement of canceling people. There's a hyper
cancel
Oh, the
culture.
cancel
The
movement,
cancel
yeah.
hyper
culture.
radical leftist movement. I'm not shitting on leftists. I'm just saying the hyper radical on any side, right or left.
You're right. You're right.
And-
I'll give you
Oh,
that.
you're out. You're done too.
Well,
Oh,
somebody
you
could
tweeted-
dislike what you said about COVID and be like, "Oh
Yeah.
my god," you know.
You tweeted about something
Fuck
30
them,
years
no.
ago.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you're out. So, but the pussy shit is like, don't apologize, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Own it.
So, yeah.
If you're racist,
if
just say
not-
you're racist.
If you hate fucking Jews, say you hate Jews. No, but my point is, you should like be smart enough, especially with the climate of today, because this isn't the infancy of the climate.
just
this
keep
we're
your fucking mouth shut.
We're deep into
Well, yeah,
we're
there's
deep into
that one,
this.
too. You
We're
could've
deep
just
into
said
this.
nothing.
That's my point. We're deep into this climate of cancel culture. It'd be different if it was the infancy of it, the early days
Mm-hmm.
where you didn't know. Now we're deep into it, so you already know everything you say is going to be criticized. So if let's say you felt it wasn't fully researched, then why tweet that shit? Like,
You didn't tweet it. You're getting on my nerves.
There was
But
a tweet
how do
too.
you feel though
There
about
was a tweet also.
His apology was
But how
the
do you
tweet.
feel about the cancel
Okay.
culture that's doing the shit like how they tried to do to Kevin Hart, where it's like, well, 9 years ago you put up a MySpace
No, it's
fucking
dumb,
post
obviously.
about. So, I mean, come on, dude. Like we're really.
No, it's dumb. But again, it's
Really?
another current event thing that I want to talk about. But I think it was Charlemagne the God from his podcast. He said if the speed
Charlemagne
limit,
gets on my nerves.
yeah, I don't always like him, but he had a good example. Back in the days, the speed limit was 55. You know what I'm saying? Now it's 65. You can't penalize somebody for breaking
And
that
that, dude,
law
and
back
that's so
then.
true.
You know what I'm saying? You can't go back 20 years later. You did this. Back then, it was a thing. It was acceptable.
Well, not only that, on top of that, a lot of these people are entertainers. Like, not that racism is entertainment, but like,
me it is.
it's fucking funny.
It was jokes.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It doesn't,
Like,
and even then, it's. I understand the canceling because if it's somebody in some sort of power, and they don't speak to your
if
your
you're
needs,
a fucking
your
pedo, you're
desires.
canceled. That's
No, but I'm
like,
saying
I get it.
I get you. If this guy's being racist or anti-Semitic, of course you're gonna be upset. You don't want that guy to have any power.
Like the Mel Gibson rant.
But I don't care. Just in general,
To
we're
me,
gonna move on.
yeah.
But don't be a pussy.
there's a difference
Steph,
between
apologize.
you
there's-
said
yeah.
what the fuck you said.
But
Yeah.
there's a difference between making a joke and making a statement. You know, to me,
Either one I'm cool with.
to me, one of the
cool
comics,
with-
one of the comics that I
Either
love
way.
had a lot
Either
of
way.
racially motivated on all sides.
Carlin?
Was Dave Chappelle. When Dave Chappelle came out, dude, he was making fun of whites, blacks, Mexicans. I mean,
Well,
everybody.
When you're a quote unquote minority, you're gonna get a pass. on that.
But I loved it. I thought all of it was hilarious. I
Yeah.
didn't get offended. I thought
These
it was
military guys with their
fucking
Chargers.
brilliant. Challenger, fucker. There's a difference.
Oh, you have a Charger? Shit, man. You got a Charger? I thought you said
I thought you
Charger.
meant charges
Challenger.
I
like.
doubt.
Challenger's the 2-door
Oh,
with some
man.
balls.
I thought you meant charges like.
4-door comes equipped with a fucking child seat. Fuck that shit.
This
You have a
is-
child, young man.
I got 2 children, but
I
they're
got
not
2
children.
childs.
Fuck
They can
them
ride in the
kids.
front. They can ride in the front.
But
As long as they got their mask on.
no,
they're
but I
cool.
would say if you're gonna, if
They're cool. They're wearing their masks. It's okay.
The car seat has to have a mask too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But there's something like I wouldn't say don't apologize. Just come back and say, you know what? I didn't know certain things. I didn't know this, and that. The depth of the importance of everything that I'm talking about. And that's that. Now I know. But you don't have to say sorry. If you say sorry, that's some bitch shit to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I can't speak on the details, but that's pussy shit. We're going to move on. Next question.
April said, what? April,
April
the love of my
Who's
life.
April?
My little
What's her
baby.
name?
She's Torres.
Wait,
April.
what's her name on Facebook?
Torres.
That's it? Oh, April Torres. April LOML Torres.
What did
I'm
she
just
say?
kidding. She said, what would Project Pat do?
What would Project Pat do, Aaron?
Who the fuck is Project Pat?
That's racist.
Wow.
That's racist.
You're canceled.
Wait.
Handsome this guy. Handsome this man.
I don't know. If
First off, what the fuck is a Project
Is that
Pat?
baby?
We're not related, Christopher.
No, yeah, I already know you don't know who it is, but let's do this
Well,
shot.
why do you already know that I don't know who that
Because
is?
you're a
Because
racist
you're
white
white.
guy.
Oh,
Because you're white.
You're a racist white dude.
I'm more Mexican than you are.
You're Arian Yankosky, dog.
Shit.
Do you see my chola face?
Dude,
No, half
Dude.
of it's still on the steering wheel.
Can I tell you, speaking of that, I can't take shots properly anymore right now because it hurts to throw my head back.
now she's just milking it.
Oh no.
Now she's
No,
just milking it.
I have to like support.
Personally-
I have
Did
to
you even really get in a car accident?
I have to support my
I'm
neck to
starting
take a
doubt
shot.
That's what she said.
She fell off a scooter.
Get her a brace.
Nobody likes it. That's what she said. Joke. All right. Nobody likes my jokes today.
You see, you thought it was just me. It's not.
Fuck
It's you.
All of you guys. This guy's been in a coma the whole time. Yeah. No, Project Pat is a gangster rapper from like the 90s, late
Oh, yeah.
90s, mid 90s.
Wasn't he in like 3-6 or something like that?
No.
He had
he's
such
not.
wonderful hits as.
Yeah,
Exactly. You don't even
Project
fucking
Chick.
know.
I'm not a fan.
Project Chick.
So he is a one-hit wonder.
No.
Give
No,
me
he's-
a Project Chick. Give me a
Oh, see,
hood
you
rat
knew that
bitch.
song.
Yeah,
You
okay.
knew
I don't
that
know what his
song.
fucking name was.
You want
but
that Project Dick, dog.
I've heard that song.
Isn't he
I
on
was
the-
like, okay,
isn't he
cool.
on the Baller
Project.
Shot Caller
Don't
song?
save her.
Yeah, he's the one that came up with Don't Save Her.
Yeah.
Chicken head.
No, this guy's, he's the real deal. It's not my cup of tea.
Y'all ain't never heard Chicken Head?
I've heard.
Just kidding.
I'm a
I had
casual
to look that
fan
up.
of him, and only recently because back in the '90s, I was so hardcore East Coast and some West Coast.
Oh, he did come out on sipping on some syrup.
Okay, so we're
And
discussing.
He fucked with 3-6. You know what I'm
I-
talking about?
Well,
he wasn't
I mean,
part
if-
of the group, asshole.
Yeah, I mean,
okay,
if
but
we're talking
he was
about,
affiliated
no
with
shit,
them.
Sherlock.
I mean, if we're talking about lyrical geniuses of the '90s, I mean, who can fucking go a minute without mentioning 3-6 Mafia? Give me a fucking break. Not that I have anything against 3-6
The
Mafia,
point
but I mean, it
is-
is what it is. Like,
the
what would
point-
Project Pat
Let me
do?
support
Who
my
gives a
neck.
rat's ass what he would do?
It's an inside joke.
What he
Aaron.
should do is release another fucking hit because it's been about 15 years. Go hang out with
He
Nick Cannon.
actually released
Go
an
post some racist tweets, you fuck.
Yeah, fuck.
Diddy
This
said
guy
he
really
was,
hates El Paso.
Diddy said he was gonna sign Nick Cannon.
There you go.
Well, there you go. 2 peas in a pod. They can
No,
sit there
check it
and
out.
spread their racist fucking rhetoric together. I guess I don't know. I don't give a shit,
Y'all,
dude.
all three are pieces.
Dude,
of the
this
same
visual
I don't
is gonna be
fucking care. I'm
horrible.
like, what?
Huh?
So this visual is gonna be horrible.
To me,
But
rap
it's-
music in general sucks now any fucking way. So who
Which
gives a
what
fuck?
rap do you like?
I like a lot of the older shit. Naturally, I'm one of those guys. Like, I live in a time capsule. Like, if it came out when I was in high school or younger, then it's cool. If it came out after that, nah, fuck that. Shit sucks.
I'm the same way for the most part. But what I'm trying to say is
I like the game. There we go.
I like the game. Let's address the question. So the story behind the question is she's just being silly. It's an inside joke. So because and I'm glad she did it because it spawned this little conversation. But also, I'll take that over like a current event type joke or question. And I bagged fucking Zach to it, so he's cool. But the joke
Sucked his
is
dick.
I like how he tried to convince us. No, he's cool. Like, all right, now I'll take your word for it.
Zach's cool as
He had
fuck.
sex, dude. It's cool.
Zach's cool as fuck. He's also been on the show.
I've also sucked his dick.
And he can spit. He's a fucking dope ass rapper. And he has a nice dick. He has a really nice cock.
Jesus Christ. You guys shared some White Claws and hung out.
All pink. And
There you
shit.
go. Fuck yeah.
But
Yeah, he said white clouds.
Isn't
I'm
that-
dead.
that's what he calls his dick. He calls it the
He
white
calls
claw.
it the White Claw.
Yeah. Laugh in the mic. I need the listeners to know my
That
jokes
was
are getting
funny.
laughed at.
I'm gonna give him
I'm
that
telling
one.
Candace, laugh at the.
Well,
I need
go to
people-
the judges on that
I
one.
need-
We'll
I need-
allow it.
I need- There you go. She was silently laughing. Okay, guys.
We'll allow that one.
Like when there's guests on the show, like they laugh, but they turn away or cover them. I was like, no, laugh, bitch. Like, the fuck.
I need the credits.
It's because I've been snorting all weekend and I refuse to snort
like
on
that, guys.
mic.
That
been
makes it
snorting
cuter.
all
What the
weekend?
fuck?
No.
So that's
Yeah,
why
this
your
guy's
eyes
thinking
are
about
all
coke.
glazed over. It wasn't the
That's
car
why
accident.
That's why your
It's
pupils
been,
are down.
yeah, it's been fucking huffing.
No, the
That's
joke
why you're all
is,
sweaty, bitch.
this is the joke is this. I'm chilling at April's house. This is one of my best friends, one of the besties, top tier bestie, you know? And because
She was one of your MySpace top 8.
there's top tiers. There's tiers to
It
this
was
shit.
legit. It was a real thing.
And I love like this chick worded it so perfectly. What's her name? Mindy, the Indian
Mindy
chick from The
Kaling or
Office.
something like that, yeah.
In an episode of her show.
The Mindy
Or is it-
Project.
Was it that show or The Office? I'm not sure. I think it was The Project though. But she said, "It's like that's your best friend. I thought so and so was your best friend." It's like best friend isn't a person. It's a tier. Like you could have multiple best friends. In other words,
I thought you were going to fucking talk about Project Pat.
I'm getting to that. And we're about to wrap up because we're
Project Pat doesn't want to talk about Project Pat. What the fuck
Project
are you
Pat.
talking about?
So the inside
Like, why the fuck
joke.
are y'all talking about me?
The inside joke is that
I'm
homie
just
April.
Pat.
The homie April was venting to me as she does because I'm like one of the besties and I'm a great listener. All right.
That he is.
So she was venting to me and me, but like a lot of times, 99% of the time, I'll be like, I take it seriously and I'm, just listening and offering questions and feedback. But this one time, I was like, she tells me all these problems, and I'm like, that's what I said. What would Project Pat do?
Dude, I fucking hate you.
So we drug out this whole fucking conversation for one
Yeah.
small punchline.
Yes. So
Oh,
'Cause-
if it was like a serious, I would have decked you. Like if I was like really going
No.
through it.
So my response to her problems is like, just do what would Project Pat do, dude? Just do that,
She a project chick, a project chick.
But the reason is because when she's telling me this shit, there's a 3-6 Mafia featuring Project Pat song playing in the background. So I just, as a joke, I said, what would Project Pat do, dude? Just do that,
I would have picked Juicy J over Project Pat.
This
Well-
whole conversation makes me want to get COVID. I'm just saying. I don't fucking
We
know.
get
I'm
it. You're
just like,
racist.
what?
We get it. You hate the projects and anybody lives
I
in the
just,
projects.
I
You
just
know
like
why?
relevant music. Like, what
You
the
know why?
fuck
It's
are
not
we
about the music.
talking-
It's about an inside joke, Aaron.
I mean, what would Tone Loc do? Like, who gives a fuck? Like,
Who
what
the
are we
fuck
talking
is Tone
about?
Low?
guy
Oh,
for being
you're showing your
for-
age.
for
He
being a
was a
comedian-
rapper before you were
Oh,
born.
the Wild Thing? Come on. Wild Thing, Funky Cole Medina. That's
Okay,
it.
You know?
okay.
Point being
He was in
is-
Ace Ventura, for fuck's sake.
Point being, and he's dead now. Actually, he died.
Tone Loc didn't die.
Dead.
Get the fuck
A few
out
years
of here.
ago.
R.I.P.
You wanna be wrong again?
2 for 0. And
Oh, let's talk about what's her name? His wife.
oh, is it 0 for 2?
He was talking about Obama's wife. What was her name?
Yeah, yeah.
He was talking about Michelle. I was like, look it up then. I was like,
I just would have picked Juicy J because Juicy J's
no, but that's
answer.
not the point.
Juicy J's answer to everything is shut the fuck up.
Okay, yes. It was a joke on the fly, okay?
I get it. I get
But
it.
it's based on.
Tone Loc is not dead.
He's dead, dog.
He's not dead. I just fucking.
Who said
Yeah,
Wikipedia?
Anyways,
It's a credible source. It'll get you a
Right.
bachelor's degree in UTEP.
Right-
Fucking, you
right
can
bar.
use Wikipedia.
Breitbart.
Breitbart said he's still.
The
You're so dumb.
the Onion.
Yeah.
No,
The
but
Onion said he's still alive.
it was a joke on the fly, and she started cracking up. I've made April spit out her drink before, like I'm funny, guys. All right?
He's like, you weren't there. Trust me. She laughed
Trust me, guys.
harder than
Like
you
on
guys.
fucking Boondock Saints, the funny guy.
I don't know. Is
You've never
that part
seen
one
that
or
movie?
I have? I've seen both.
Yeah, I think it's the first one.
I had it on VHS, but I don't remember all of it.
on VHS.
Did.
Was it even out when VHS was
I
out? I thought it
know.
would come out after VHS.
Part one was the latter days of VHS, but they still have Blockbuster.
I used to have one of those VHS DVD combos, bitches. I used to
Exactly,
have one of those
motherfucker.
players. Used to have the
Oh, you was
VHS
big
and
ballin'. You
the
was
DVD
big
player.
ballin'.
Fuck yeah. I was like,
Back to having that entertainment system.
I
Right?
got the Dude, my
guy's got the old
parents.
entertainment system.
Is anybody's parents like mine? Like they're still holding on to all their VHS,
I don't have parents. Thanks for rubbing it in.
VHS player anymore.
I don't have parents, asshole.
They're
COVID.
sitting in the cuartito.
COVID get him?
Yeah.
All the,
Her-
You
it's
say
called-
yeah.
If by COVID, if by COVID you mean heroin, yes.
Yes, it happens.
If you mean the streets, yes.
If you mean this, if COVID is code for streets, yes.
Project Pat was there. It's okay.
But it was just a joke on the fly. She's being silly. I like those type of joke questions because I can.
Yeah, I love April. She tagged me in some, what is it called? The invisible ships thing the other day.
Oh,
I was
did
like,
she?
I get it now.
Did she? I didn't even know about that.
She did. She loves me.
That's she does actually. Well, that's the last question, right?
Yeah, that was it.
All right.
Is that the last relevant
Nobody else
Thank
loves
you.
us.
Nobody else loves us. Thanks for the forced question, Zach, and then thank you, April. Zach's fake comedy buddies did not want to chime in. And who are your least favorite in the scene, the comedy scene?
He wants me to name drop. Nah,
He's trying to start shit. He's an
least
instigator.
Favorite in the comedy scene, at least here. You know what? I think they already know who they are in my book. I mean, I think it's one of those, like I said, at this point and at this juncture in our career, this is the minor leagues, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we're still trying to cut our teeth. We're still trying to get above it. But,
Basically, he said, none of you bitches matter.
you know,
I hate all you motherfuckers.
you got a bunch of people
Hashtag
here.
peasants.
You got a lot of people here that like to
Peasants,
think that they're bigger than they are when they're not really doing
It's
shit.
like that in the music scene, too.
And I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and talk like I'm on the fucking next level, but god damn it, at least I'm fucking touring. At least I'm getting booked elsewhere,
Yeah.
and I'm getting paid real fucking money. You got motherfuckers that ain't even done that, but they want to sit here and they want to, you know, sit there and pat each other on the back and tell themselves how good they did when they're telling the same lame ass jokes that they have for years. Like, that's bullshit. I fucking hate that.
It's pretty gay.
You know,
Mic
if you
mic
want,
drop, bitch.
if you want,
Boom.
you know, if you want my opinion on who some of the realest fucking comics are, I've already said flat out Anthony Austin Brown. In
We gotta get him
my
on the show.
opinion, you got to have him on the show. He is
Anthony.
He is
get on the show.
by far one of the best entertainers.
He is funny, I've seen him.
He is one of the best entertainers I've worked with. He's fucking real. Otis Hicks is another guy. A lot of respect for Otis Hicks. I came in the game and he's always been an upbeat, positive guy.
Dude.
Single dad, so I mean he knows the struggle. So I mean I have the utmost respect for guys like Otis. You know, Adam
heard of him.
Dominguez. He's been out there. He's doing his thing in
He's doing
Vegas.
his thing, yeah.
He's doing well. Ozzy Moon is out there in Austin. A lot of people fucking
He lives out there now?
Yeah, he's out in
He owes me
Austin.
$20 still.
Which wouldn't surprise me. That's Ozzy.
He's actually pretty
That's
funny,
Ozzy.
but I'm going to hate
wanna
on him.
be
because
But I
he's
tell
a-
you what, Ozzy is fucking producing.
I'm
While
glad
all
that-
these other people are out there talking shit, Ozzy is out there fucking making shit happen. Ozzy's out there fucking getting shit done. You know,
right.
Iggy Samaniego is another guy that I got a lot of respect for, and he's been out here fucking working the grind for a long time.
He's been on the show, too.
You know, there's a lot of guys out there. I think that the best advice I can give anybody is something that Adam once told me that somebody told him, and he says, at the end of the day, you can talk all this bullshit all you want, but what you need to do is be just undeniably funny.
Yeah.
If you can do that, then fuck all that other noise, man. Everybody else is just gonna fall by the wayside. So I ain't worried.
I love it.
about
I love it. Candace,
Can
it
I
better be
keep
good.
these? Yes. Okay, so I know this dude that he's been talking about, Anthony Austin Brown, this
Yeah.
whole time.
He's black, of course you know.
Duh.
Of course.
Yo.
He's dead serious. No. No, he dated one of my good friends. And so me and him have
His wife's not
had...
supposed to know about that. I'm just kidding.
Oh, is he
He's not
married?
no, he's not married.
I was like, bro, because this wasn't that long ago that he
is
was dating
not
this
married.
bitch. No, but me and him, he dead ass told me because I was like, I think I was super drunk one time and I was all, dude, I think I'm fucking funny. And he was like, dude, you're fucking hilarious.
He
And
is.
I was like, oh my God, thank you.
You are too.
But no, yeah, we should definitely have him on the show. I'm down.
He'll be next.
Didn't he move to Austin?
He did for a while. He was doing some stuff up there. He came
Why you
back
gotta
to
bring
get
up bullshit?
He
He
came
failed.
back.
This
in
was the
Austin.
last
It,
time.
wasn't. No, it was totally not even that. But he came back. He's getting ready to move out again and do some other shit. Right now, he had
He's
just
gonna be our
he had
Aaron's
just come
roommate
back.
in California.
shit while things are adding up. But you know, he was doing stuff out in Vegas. I mean, that's a motherfucker that's constantly fucking
I
working.
figured
No,
He's
yeah,
constantly working.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna close it up. Shouts, thank yous. Any final words?
Hey, thanks for all those tuning into the Sweet Jesus Radio. I hope you all had a great time, and I thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah.
You know, I had to suck your fucking dick for over fucking 5 months to get back on this show,
Like my
but
dick suck.
He likes that shit.
you know,
Especially from men.
I mean, he fucking Weinsteined me basically. Fucking. You want to be on the show, huh?
I'm gonna Epstein you.
It's like, how bad you want it? But thank you for all the Yankosky comedy soldiers out there following. Thanks, everybody, for supporting me on the way up. Again, those that are listening, if you want to follow me, you can follow me on Facebook at Aaron, Aaron, Yankosky, Yankosky. You can also find me on Instagram at Yankosky or at Yankosky Comedy, or you can also hit up my website at www.yankoskycomedy.bigcartel.com.
Yes. All right, listeners. This is Sweet Jesus Radio. Thank you for playing.
Sweet Jesus Radio.